Hi.
We're live?
I think so.
It's working?
I don't know what the fuck that was.
Boy, who knows how long we'll last?
What the fuck was that? We were in the middle of the intro and it just fucking went
Yeah.
twice. First when we tried to start the show, and then we started it, and who knows, like you just said, maybe this is going to be toasted another 5 seconds. Fuck me in the balls.
The first time, like, an error message kind of popped up, and then the second time it just kicked us out as the intro was playing.
Garrett got busted for not paying for the bus.
Free bus again today. Screw you guys.
It's your fault. You got to fucking pay for that bus. They're taking away my internet. They're figuring out you're here and they're fucking with our shit. God damn it. That was infuriating.
Well, let's keep our fingers crossed it doesn't happen again, because who knows what the error was.
Yeah, all that came up was, sorry, there was an error. Please try again in a moment.
Yeah, and then
I
clicked something and nothing happened.
That gave me an instant headache. But as we know, first comments of the stream before we even did anything. Sorry, we're a little late. We were playing video games again. We really lose track of time when we're playing video games.
I couldn't believe it. You were like, we have 10 minutes. What?
It felt like we played one round of a game.
Because I got here early too. I got here like 6:50.
Yeah, there wasn't a fucking monsoon outside waiting. Well, there was in Brooklyn, but not here.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was no delay. You got here. We set up the shit in 2 minutes.
The controller didn't work, of course.
The controller didn't work again. That was another problem but we're pretty much up and running within the first 10 minutes.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm like, oh yeah, we got to start right now. We're late.
But see who wins Jeopardy if you're in our bonus tier.
Yeah. See who wins. You know who didn't win Cap in the Gap today? Me.
No?
Well,
already? You already lost?
The spice rack's been cleared.
Of caps?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was not appreciated.
My wife was making lo mein for dinner today. Delicious.
Ooh.
Scrumptious lo mein.
Some five spice Chinese.
I don't know what she took off the top rack, but she needed one of the spices from the top of the rack. And she went, hey, can you clear off your caps when you're done throwing them up here?
But Anthony didn't allow us.
I was caught up in the moment of eating lo mein, and I just went, okay, honey. But I was going to try to explain to her, like, listen, the boss says I got to keep the caps there, so we know who scored what when. They're like little time capsules in the raxel.
Yeah,
but no, they're all gone now, so we're starting fresh today. The funny thing is, so there's beer caps all over the spice rack. She moves one thing, and like a couple of them started cascading down off the rack. But before that even happened, there was already one on the floor underneath my son's high chair that we apparently missed from last night.
Oh, no.
So I think that's why she's like, hey, I don't want these beer caps around. You're making us look like white trash pieces of shit.
We shouldn't leave choking hazards laying on the floor.
There's that. I didn't even think of that. Good point. But I think it was more you're making us look even worse than you already do.
No, your guy's place is like always clean and not really shit laying around or anything.
Thank you.
Yeah, you are.
That is not really because of me. I mean, I clean up after myself.
Yeah.
Like, well, not when it's podcast middle of the week. I kind of leave this shit all on the table. But usually, like Thursday, after we're done, I will wrap all this up. It goes in the closet, and I will put everything back the way it was. But that's about it. I'm good at putting everything back where it was. Not good at anything else.
Did you ever live by yourself?
No, not really. No.
So you never got like a good taste of how you'd be by yourself with
Me
no accountability. Doesn't count.
Doesn't count. Okay, then yeah. No.
Yeah, because I used to have like a TV tray or whatever, that you used to put in front of your chair to eat. And I would always drink Arizona green tea.
Green tea.
Those dollar cans that everyone knows.
Mm-hmm.
And I just finish it and then put it down on the table. And I get like 2 or 3 at the deli. and then put those 3, and then I'd get 2 or 3 the next day, and I would just be like until the table was full, and I'm smoking cigarettes and like ashing it out into cans and all. It was a mess. I'm not accountable if no one's coming by.
I wish I had that
Sometime,
exact scenario where I can just smoke cigarettes in my apartment wherever I wanted, ruin the place,
ruin it.
I wanted a shitty apartment at some point to just completely ruin.
Yes,
make it stink like just beer, cigarettes, and poop.
And then move out, and who cares? Not my problem.
I'm not even moving my shitty furniture out of here. That shit's staying.
You can keep my futon or whatever. Yeah.
Exactly. You can keep my broken chair.
It's a realization, kind of, when you're just like, because I don't care, but then like you think if someone came in here, it would be horrendous.
Yeah. But would it be? Wouldn't I feel like people understand I'm such a slob to begin with that if like you're surprised you show up here and I don't have shit all over the place, snacks on every surface in the fucking house.
But more like because it's New York City and spaces are small and no one has like places to put all their shit, so there's usually just like piles of stuff, in the corners and things like that. That's what I was. But no, you got like spacious. You're almost like minimalist.
We have an attic.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Oh,
there's a good amount of crap in the attic, but even that isn't bad. Oh, hold on. I just got a text from a very special guest for next week. To know a lot about gaming or Twitch can be very lucrative and blow my fan base even more from a very special guest. Huh. Oh, boy. By the way, my wife just sent me apparently she's lurking in the chat. Don't do anything with that. Garrett, can you have your wife write down what she remembers about Steve's speech and have Steve read it to us? No. How about never do that?
No, yeah.
Only person who was really, really upset by this. Do you want to?
Can you relive it?
Can you remind us why you were so upset?
Yeah.
So we can laugh.
She does not find humor in it even after, like we don't talk about it or anything. But yeah, we don't need to.
Off limits.
I'd rather it never come up again. Fine if the fans say something, but
what would you rather do? Would you rather that or call Anthony and tell him he's gay?
I'd rather call Anthony and tell him he's gay.
What about if you still worked a compound and it's like a year ago and we're like teetering on the edge of like, are we all going to still have jobs soon or what?
I think it'd be easier to call Anthony if I was working for him and stuff. Like now it feels weird because I haven't talked to him and I'd be calling him up and he'd be like, why is Garrett calling?
I'm just calling to say you're gay. It's like, I'm honestly shocked that unless there's something wrong with YouTube, no one's asked us to call Gino gay yet.
Wow.
We're 9 minutes in and we haven't gotten a Gino
I got
gay.
a text this morning at like 9:30 to my Google Voice number to call Gino gay, but I did, you got to pay for that.
Yeah, well, also, if you had done it this morning to no one, just by yourself calling Gino up and calling him gay, he would have enjoyed it, but might have been a little silly. I got a DM on the Patreon from Fitzy today. I'm working on something for the plaque. I need a last line for my song. Oh, I hope you don't mind that I sent that song to Steve via text. I will respect boundaries and leave you alone. You guys have an email set up where I can send future stupidity? Also, a P.O. box would be great. I owe Garrett some weed. First of all, we're thinking the P.O. box we don't have set up yet, but we're going to do something like that soon. Second, Fitzy, I don't mind that you texted me we were at my father-in-law's pool all day. So I was not paying attention to my fucking phone at all day. I was swimming around the pool with Charlie. Then he took a nap and I went back in the pool.
In ground, above ground?
In ground. A fucking fancy boy pool.
Deep pool? Diving board?
No, not that
Slide?
fancy. No, not.
Okay. All right. I mean, you said fancy, so I kind of jumped the gun.
Okay, not that. A nice pool. A very, what I would consider the nicest pool. Well, not the nicest pool I've ever been in, but one of the. Definitely.
Nah.
Water is like heated. so that it's the
Oh.
exact perfect temperature where I've been in pools before that were heated where it's like you're fucking swimming in piss.
Yeah.
Not like that.
That was Anthony's pool.
Yeah, his was
It
very
was like
warm.
92 or something. Yeah.
That is African savanna heat. I do not understand that. That would dry. That would make you sweat while you're swimming. But
Yeah.
this is mid 80s, so you can walk right into it, and you don't like. The only pause you take is when your junk hits the water.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Your
but
stomach clenches. Yeah.
besides the balls in the water, you just walk right in and you're just gliding in. It's fucking cool, refreshing, but not super. So yeah, Fitzy. That's the only reason I didn't answer your text is because I was very busy. I also might not answer my texts anyway because so many people. Gino gave my number out 2 years ago or something.
Wow.
People still have it,
Uh-huh.
so I get random texts all the time. Stink, Kabaddi, and I'm just like, hi. But yeah, it's fine. Fitzy, you didn't cross any boundaries that I care about really. But he sent us a song.
Okay.
I have not pre-screened it, so we're going in blind
Is it a
here.
real song?
I don't know. Oh, it's an M4A. Fitzy, I can't play that shit. It won't come up on StreamYard. God damn it.
Oh no.
No. Fuck. Well, Fitzy, if you could send it in a different format, MP3 or something, I could play it because it won't even let me select it. All right. Never mind. All that was for nothing.
Huh.
Sorry, Fitz. Do we want to dive straight into some material? Do we want to call Gino gay?
Because we were talking about me being a slob. I joined our Discord, and we'll put the link in the chat, I guess, later. And people were posting pictures of hoarders they've met in their places.
Like real?
I think so. We got 3 pictures.
All right, I'm posting the Discord in the chat now. Oh, so I have to go to the Discord.
No, so I
you sent in the prep
email.
Excellent. Yeah. Yes. All right. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. This is it. Is it the pictures?
It's the Discord hoarders.
Oh, here we go.
Links,
Okay.
yeah.
So 3 different links. Fuck my ass. I have to log in.
Oh, fuck.
Here, log in with QR code. Can you scan that on your phone? We were prepared for today's show, guy. We totally didn't spend an hour playing video games right before this and blow any time we had to prep the show. That's not what happened. We came in prepared. How about now? I think we're back. That fucking eagle made such a loud crashing noise that I think it literally turned off the mics. That was like when Kevin Brennan slammed the door and turned off the fucking whole show. You broke everything. I think we're back on because the thing, it looks like it's going up and down. All good. Yes, we hear you. Okay. Oh, look at this. The chat freaked out for a second. No audio. Anyway, what I was saying when nobody heard me, to answer Fitzy's question, if you want to send stuff in for us to peruse, if you want to guarantee something gets on the show, you have to be a Booth Boy's Booth Boy. And then you send us DMs, and I can see your DM on Patreon has your little Booth Boy's Booth Boy logo. So that's automatically on the show. But if you want to send us stuff and maybe we'll check it out, it's Garrett and Steve show at gmail.com. That's Garrett and AND Steve show at gmail.com. And you can just send us shit there and we'll check it out. Are you still
I'm
fiddling around?
Trying to figure out how to scan it in the mobile app.
All right, what if you just type it in? And do you remember your email and password?
Maybe.
Knock the eagle over real quick. And I bet we lost audio again.
Really?
Let's see. Because that's what happened when I went to that screen before. No, we're good. All right, try again.
Oh, boy.
Honestly, if the Smarty Pants Championship went any other way than it did, I would feel like a real fool right now.
What? We spoiling it?
I'm not spoiling nothing. Who knows what happened? Who knows? Maybe. Look at this shit. They're making you do a fucking puzzle to log into our
Please
Discord.
click on the entity similar to the following images.
Oh, there it is. It's penguin.
Oh,
Click the penguin. That's absolute scenes.
Again?
Absolute retarded. You have to do it twice. Okay, are we sure Discord's a good idea? I'm already pissed off about fucking how much YouTube is butt fucking us.
And I had the wrong password.
Wrong password.
God. Hold on.
Content, folks.
Told you I'm a Discord noob. I don't know what I'm doing.
YouTube. Well, this is what you get on Wednesdays. This is the free show. We're supposed to be in the Drudio,
Yeah.
but that Drew has band practice, so no Drudio today. Probably no Drudio this week at all. We'll have to try to set it up for next week. If he was here, or if we were there, this wouldn't even be a problem. We'd be sitting on the couch going, "Oh fuck."
Come on, Drew.
Come on, Drew. Just type it in, Drew. What's your problem? We'd have someone to yell at. God, at 2 seconds of having Drew in the booth, like the first time we did Garrett and Steve for real.
Yeah.
Like not covering for Anthony when it was our show.
Uh-huh.
2 seconds in, I'm telling Drew what to do, and I'm like, Drew, you got that thing? I caught myself. I'm like, wow, it immediately goes to your head, and you're like, hey, Skell's in the booth.
Yeah.
Little mongrel people. Pull up my picture now. I want to play a funny video, you stupid fuck. Oh, boy. But when you logged in with the QR code, did it kind of work? Or did it also say, like, you didn't know your password?
No, it just, like, logged me into Discord on my phone.
That's useful. It's good.
Failed the scans. Oh, God.
Well, so far, this is the worst application we've used for anything.
Yeah.
This is worse than the Chinese soundboard as far as usefulness on the fucking show. Did we lose audio again? Okay. Now every time you pop out of that bedroom, I'm like, oh, something went wrong. Something's wrong. People in the chat are calling us gay. But yeah,
It's bugging me, and I just want to figure it out, but I can't.
Yeah, I would like to, because I want to see the pictures of the hoarders.
I know, and there was a Mike Bichetti picture in there.
Come on. Fucking. This is. All right, I give up. If you want to keep trying, I'm all for it, because I want to see those pictures, but I'm about to. You can't take just screenshots?
I guess I could.
My favorite comment so far, did E-Rock set all this up for you? Expect it to work like the website. This is very much a no-terror. I'm having flashbacks to why aren't we streaming? Why is there no audio? Why isn't this website working? Why can't anybody see us? Why is the TriCaster turning off intermittently in the middle of shows? I don't know what to do. But no, the Chinese soundboard is about to get thrown out the fucking window. I have our window faces the alley where all the trash cans are. So I occasionally like to just launch trash out the window and try to get it into the trash cans in the alleyway.
Yeah.
The soundboard might be taking the trash can fucking swing, because I went on the website yesterday to try to download like a soundboard program so that we can check our mics and we can actually adjust them on the laptop.
Nice. Okay.
Instead of fiddling around with this Fisher-Price useless piece of shit fucking soundboard. And they have 4 different applications you can download, all for different microphones they sell. And the one that was for this set of microphones and this soundboard is not available on Mac. Yeah, that's the face and head movement I made. I'm literally clicking shit on my laptop trying to download this fucking thing 3 separate times. And every time I downloaded it, it just said, this application cannot be opened on Apple or on Mac.
Oh,
And there was no other options. It was just that. It was either you download a program to Apple that doesn't cover the microphones we have, doesn't cover the system we have. It's for other shit. Or you can download this one, but when you try to install it, it just says this does not work on Apple. And it gives you it says it in half broken English. So it's like shitty about it. It's like, this don't work for you. This don't work for you, stupid. You have wrong computer. You do wrong computer. This don't work. So instead of trying to figure out, like, is there some other program I can download?
Yeah.
I picked it up and was seriously considering, like, I'm going to launch it out the window. I'm going to buy a new soundboard with the money I don't have. I'm going to get some scratch-offs. I'm going to win some fucking money. I'm going to buy a new soundboard with scratch-off money. And then I'm fucking kicking the shit out the window into the trash cans because the sound quality is I'm already not the biggest fan. It's okay.
It's okay, yeah.
You can hear us. It kind of sounds like a big knife dildo from the movie Seven is fucking you on both sides of your head, especially when I have it this close to me and I'm fucking screaming about Chinese soundboards. But
what are we gonna? Now we're gonna get an audio board.
We need something because the other problem is we have a guest coming in next week.
Oh,
and this fucking board's only got 2 mic holes. It's got one XLR port and one like just audio jack. It doesn't even have 2 XLR ports. It's the biggest piece of shit in the world. And it's not even a cheap piece of shit. This thing was like $200, which I guess for a professional soundboard, that's a cheap piece of shit. But I'm telling you, there were like other soundboards on Amazon that were like $40.
Oh wow!
And I'm like, well, why did I just get the $40 one if this is what we're dealing with anyway? But I want, if anyone knows anything about soundboards, send me suggestions because I want a new one that I want to buy one that's going to be the one we use for the long run. I don't want to keep buying shitty ticky-tack Chinese fucking soundboards that I literally every day I find out something else wrong with it.
But it might be like too big, you know what I'm saying? Like you're not going to be able to wrap it up and put it in a bag in your closet.
I will.
You think so?
I'll throw it in the attic if I have to. It'll get somewhere.
So I think I finally broke down and just took screenshots and didn't sign in or anything.
Did you send him in the email?
The same
Sweet.
one.
All right. Okay. Oh, look at this. Already getting stuff from people. Here we go. Okay. You know what I have to fucking do now? I have to download them so I can present them as slides. Because everything's annoying. Or you know what? I guess I could just share the screen. All right. Let's do it. Sharing screen. Okay. So explain to me what it is we are looking at.
So this first one that we're looking at is excuse me.
It's a tiny picture. Let me get that bigger.
Is it?
No, it's fine.
Oh. It's from Crimson Ghost. You haven't lived until you've had to clean out a hoarder's hoard. So I guess that's like one of family member. It won't get bigger?
No.
Oh. Why not?
I don't know.
Did you download it?
I did.
You didn't.
Oh, I did, but I'm on the screen share.
Yeah.
We did a lot of prep today, guys.
We did. I had a bunch of links and everything.
We did a lot of prep and then we didn't prep the prep. I didn't prep the prep. I was too busy playing fucking video games. All right. Slides. Your computer. Upload file. Jesus
Oh
Christ.
my God. Now you have to upload all 3 of them?
Yes. What the fuck? Where are they? Oh my God.
I'm sure you downloaded them?
I'm sure. Yeah, they're right here.
Yeah, can you just pull them into a new tab?
Yes, I can. Hold on a second. Now we're cooking with gas. I got to download the last one. And here we go. Screenshot. No, not like that. Fucking Christ. Pull into tab. Yeah. Here it is. This is the magic of podcasting. None of you can see what I'm doing.
Amazing.
Here's the first one. Here we go. And
so this was the first one from Crimson Ghost, who I assume either a family member or he got paid to. It's still kind of small though.
I'm working on it.
All right.
There it is. That's good.
Oof. Just the.
What are we looking at here? I see.
It's like a kitchen with just.
How come nobody ever hoards really good stuff? I guess you wouldn't find out about it if they had just gold bars, diamonds, and treasure chests all over their fucking house.
Or they'd be rich enough, to
have space to put it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, people just hoard literal trash. This is garbage. All I see is like plastic bags, empty plastic bottles, boxes. The fridge is open. It probably smells really good in there. And you always assume, even if this person doesn't have cats to the point that like they're allergic to them, there's a dead cat in the pile somewhere.
Yeah, you would think your fridge is the one thing you'd have a path to, not you just like fuck the fridge. There's too much stuff in front of it now.
Well, these people, they don't refrigerate stuff because they usually. This is from years of watching Hoarders. I figured out the formula because I've considered this lifestyle for myself. They make enough government assistance money to go out and eat junk food every day. Or like they order food to their house. Or they eat like an old can of beans that was open and expired. And they're like, this is still good. Don't take my can of beans. This is still good.
Really?
From all the episodes I've
not
seen.
Cooking and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not cooking shit. They're waddling around their piles of fucking crap because they're also usually fat for some reason. They eat their fucking takeout and they go. They're like Gino in the studio. Oh, now I'm done with this potion. Whop! And they just throw it over their fucking shoulder behind the couch. But yeah, that's a beautiful pic. This beautiful house.
Mm-hmm. And the next one.
Disgusting.
We got here is from Druggernaut.
Is this the one that looks like it's in a car?
Yeah, one of my old coworkers was fucking disgusting like this. I took a picture of his work van once.
Oh my god.
God.
What is this?
I don't know.
So that's obviously dried shit, or is that like
right, or boogers or something?
Like that's a huge pile of boogers, or shit. Or just every bodily fluid. Maybe he's got a little bit of fucking man juice in there. He's got the can of Monster, so he's always on the move. He's always got to go.
But it's his work van. Who wants to take care of your work van?
I don't want a pile of fucking stale. You can scrape them off with a hatchet. Boogers on the side of my seat. As far as dirt, sure, dirt's fine. Mud, whatever. I wouldn't give a fuck about that. But yeah, because it looks like there's a streak of blood in the middle, so that's definitely boogers. The bloody boogers. That would bug me. That would bug me. That would make me unhappy to see every day. It would remind me I need a new job because I don't like working in the booger van. I hope my wife doesn't hear this, but I left a trail of boogers to the bathroom the other day while I was walking around with my son.
How do you do that? How do you leave a trail of boogers?
It was like my Indian trail of tears.
Yeah.
It was just a trail of boogers. Basically, my son was walking around with his little cart, pushing it around because he's learning how to walk. And my nose was just super dry. That happens to me. It never used to happen when I lived at my old place, but ever since I moved in here, my nose gets so fucking dry, and I'll be just pulling cornflakes out for minutes. It's disgusting.
That is a great feeling when you go up there and it's like the hard cornflake. You just there's no problem getting it out. It just comes right out.
Well, I think I had like a chicken fried steak size fucking booger stuck up my nose.
Panko breadcrumbs.
Yes, big panko breadcrumbs up my nose, right where that fucking carpet starts over that little runner thing. I picked my nose and I'm just like, oh, Jesus Christ. And I must have just broken it and shattered this booger into 1,000 pieces because I take the one big chunk out, but then I just see it's like raining boogers out of my nose as I'm walking. And they're all really dry at this. And I'm just like, oh, God, that's disgusting. And then, of course, I flick the one big boog. And then I reach up there just to see if anything, and more boogers. And I was just like, what the fuck happened to me?
Shit.
Why do I have all these? One nostril, too. It was very odd. But yeah, I hope my wife doesn't hear that part of the show.
I hope the mics aren't out.
Yeah, I hope the mics aren't out. Because yeah, it was kind of gross. It was. But yeah, that's what the fucking that booger seat reminded me of. My trail of boogers I left to the bathroom a couple days ago.
And now we have our piece de resistance.
The final
hoarding picture.
hoard countdown. Have you ever picked your nose in the shower and just blown like shotgun spray boogers into the
I do
water?
snot rockets in the shower, but I never really try to snot rocket like a hard booger though.
I always get hard boogers out. Again, the air in here is dry and it like dries my nose out. But the other day, like the water was a little stopped up in the shower, and I'm blowing boogers in there, and my hair is falling out of my head, and I'm standing in hair and booger soup. It's all warm. It's so fucking gross. I saw a really big one with a snot trail floating around. And I was just like, this is disgusting. I'm ashamed of myself that I exist.
Yeah.
I'm gross. But anyway, speaking of gross, let's get back to the hoard. Oh, I have to fucking present again. Thank you, StreamYard, for being annoying. There it is.
Now, do you remember who this is?
I think you said it, but there's no way this is who it is, because the man you were speaking of before, he lives like a Don.
Low Life on Discord posted this picture and said, "Behind the scenes Buschetti." I don't know. Maybe I'm missing a joke here. It's definitely like Buschetti used to smoke, right? Because this must be an old picture.
I don't think this is Buschetti, because I don't remember Buschetti having that big arm tattoo.
Oh.
I think the hands look right.
Okay.
The arm tattoo, I don't remember him ever having that. The floor is insane. There's no way. Mike Buschetti is not smoking this many fucking cigarettes.
Okay.
Do you think he's smoking Camel Crushes right now?
Not now, but back in the day, maybe.
Oh, maybe. Well, we'd have to just find out if he has that arm tattoo, because that's the deal right there.
I mean, the body type kind of looks like him.
Yeah, chubby.
But even
Portly.
like the form of I could see him doing his.
Harsh. He's got a PS something controller. That's a PS4 controller.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be a few years ago.
But I can't see him just ashing on the corner of his bed.
I mean, if he's smoking this many cigarettes in his room, I can see him doing anything at that point. I can see him eating the fucking butts. I have no idea who this man is. I thought I knew if this is how his fucking bedroom. But yeah, there's no way. I think it's just someone with the same body shape as Mike Buschetti.
Mm.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It went out again?
Something's wrong with the audio. It's definitely only coming through the laptop. Yep. Let's see, Moana Caster. Chinese soundboard. Are you working?
Don't throw it out the window, Steve.
I'm gonna fucking
throw it out the
plant
window.
this Chinese piece of shit soundboard in the fucking dirt. I swear to God, it's gonna be like Office Space. I'm gonna go outside with a baseball bat after I've thrown it out the window.
Damn,
I'm gonna
smash. Be a gangster.
I'm gonna smash this thing, the fucking smithereens, and I'm gonna send the video to China. I say, look at what you guys made me do. China, you guys are big cheeks. Here we go. All right, I think our audio and everything's finally working normally. And
thank you, Steve's wife.
Yes, thank you, Caitlin. She's our producer. she keeps just popping out of the bedroom.
And of course, it always happens when we're on like another page, so we can't even see the chat.
That's got to be why it's happening. It's got to have something to do with the fact that when we even started this whole stream, there was
errors,
major error. The fucking thing Frankie'd on us and started saying error. You guys are not cartoons. All right, I think we're a respectable amount of time in, and now we can read some super chats.
Real quick.
Super chat.
Because one of our quad Bs, Booth Boy, Gino Bisconti, sent us a prep. And I didn't click the link. I didn't want to spoil it. And he said it's only a 10-second link. So
all right,
after these fine super chats,
we're going to have to watch the Gino video. Jaquan G, Garrett, pull up that video, then pause it. So that was a running bit on In Hot Water that wasn't a bit.
No.
It was Gino would ask you to pull up a video. Sometimes he would ask you to pull up multiple videos, because before you even pulled up the first video, he's now referencing a second video that you need to pull up. And after you've now pulled up the second video, he will be like, hey, you got that video? Okay. You click play. Oh, pause it. And he wasn't kidding. This
No.
wasn't a joke. This wasn't for funsies. It became that.
Once in a while, but like he did it still more often than not trying to be a joke.
No.
Yeah.
And I could tell by your groans and the creaking of that chair next to me that you were about to just punch your keyboard and be like, "Well, you just watch the fucking video. Why'd you make me pull it up? Just don't fucking pause it."
It's like he sets it up perfectly, and then we go to hit play, and then
he sets up the whole thing. He gives you minutes, usually full several minutes of sometimes a full rant before the video, and it's like pull it up, and then click. Pause it. The guy in the video literally make a noise that isn't a word yet, and he's already pausing the video. And this is what else they do. Another 5 minutes, and then, dude, the amount of times we just never got back to the video was astounding.
So many, more often than not.
More often than not, we just never got back to the video, and never got to the original video. If this was one in a sequence, that's why I would wait every time he said play. I would sit there like edge of my seat, like, and because I could count the seconds in my head. 1, 2, pause. Oh, we got to 2 seconds that time, and I just see you. Oh yeah, oh god. Yeah, that's the Jaquan reference. Hound Diggity Dog 13. Your dog's named after ice cream. Lard ass Steve. Edie's? I thought it was. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know why I thought
EDYS.
Yeah, I guess she is named after ice cream. I thought she was named after Edith Falco, but I didn't name the dog. The dog was here before I was. I have official paperwork though that I have adopted Edie, so I'm officially her adopted father.
Congratulations!
Thank you. But Edie was here before me, so I had nothing to do with the naming of her. I like the name though, Edie. It reminds me of Edie Falco, who I like.
Is it EDDIE?
EDIE. E-die.
E-die. Oh, okay.
E-die.
E-die.
Which is what we were doing before while we were trying to get into Discord. We were e-dying in front of everybody watching. Yes, I am a lardess though. I did not have ice cream yesterday though. Nope, didn't have ice cream.
Wow.
I had a pound of mini snickerdoodle cookies today though from Tate's. Absolute scenes.
At the pool?
At the pool.
It was the chocolate like melting off your...
No, there was snickerdoodle.
Oh, snickerdoodle.
I have the chocolate chip ones in the cabinet if I haven't devoured them all already, if you'd like to try them.
I mean, I've tried them before.
They're the best things in the world.
Tate's cookies are great, yeah.
Tate's are great, but they're minis.
Oh.
So you get the urge.
Just their wafer, like thin.
Yeah, they're like the size of quarters. And I haven't done it yet, but... the fat fuck in me has already made this plan that's going to be moved into existence very soon. As soon as you grab a handful and stick them in your mouth, you're like, I need to put this in a bowl with milk.
Oh,
I need to get a giant mug and I need to fill it with cookies, pour some milk on it, and eat it like cereal because they're the perfect size and they're Tate's, so they're absolutely delicious. Absolute scenes.
Yeah, I don't think I ever had Cookie Puss or whatever. What was the cereal?
Oh, Cookie Crisp.
Cookie Crisp. Yeah, I don't think I ever had that. So I don't know how good that would be. I'm sure it looked good.
This would be way better than
Cookie Crisp. Definitely, because they're real good cookies.
Cookie Crisp was it was okay.
Oh, all right.
It didn't really taste like cookies. It tasted more like cereal. It
was
like a puff of some sort. It wasn't like a literally if like chocolate chip cookies were cereal.
I thought they were like little chocolate chip cookies.
They were.
But they were puffy.
They didn't taste like chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, they were weird.
I never got it.
But thank you, Hound Diggity Dog. I am a lardess, and I am proud. Diesel. Oh, and also, I was every time I got in and out of the pool, I would grab massive handfuls of mini snickerdoodles, pound them into my face, and then chew and go back in the pool. Diesel Cat 8. Psst. Hey, Steve. Hey, Steve, you're gay.
Oh, we got you.
Hey.
He got you to get yourself.
You didn't call? You didn't call my personal number to tell me that, so I don't know if this is just a prank or something. I don't know if you're just fooling around, but you can go ahead and ask my wife how gay I am.
Ooh.
I guess I'm pretty no comment.
I was waiting for the you are.
I think no comment means hey, you're gay. Derek of Rivia told you Discord blow. Get to the comedy, buddy.
There's a comedy section in the Discord. So
we need this Discord to work because we need to get to the comedy material.
But yeah, I think like the next comedy World Cup is 2025. So we there's got to be a
someone said
league,
yesterday
though.
it's the league starts up again in December.
Oh, okay.
Like,
but that's far away.
Yeah, it's very far away. I need my comedy hole filled so me and you can gamble on it and make some money.
That's the thing we haven't done since we've started here is we haven't gambled on anything.
No. And the other thing is, fine, if we can't watch Indian comedy, whatever. What was the other one? Was it Pakistani comedy?
Oh,
where they just slap the shit out of each other?
Yeah, well, God, what was that? I remember hitting my check.
Kabaddi.
We were saying something else, yeah.
Hold on. You know what? Maybe I should look it up on X so it won't auto demonetize our fucking video. Pakistani comedy. Because if people don't know what we're talking about, they need to know. They need to be educated in what the fuck we're talking about. Because here we go. Okay, hold the phone. Oh, it's only 3 seconds long. Whatever. We'll find a bunch. Excuse me. Wow, I'm so gassy. I had tuna for lunch today. For those of you wondering what's in the lard ass today.
A nice mayo tuna sandwich out by the hot pool.
Yeah, Italian style too.
Does that mean celery's in it?
Like a whole bunch, like peppers and onions and olive oil and.
Oh, all right. That does sound kind of.
It was greasy. It was Italian.
I'm not a fan of the celery in this tuna fish.
Why? If they cut it small enough, it's just a little crunch.
Yeah, but I don't need crunch. I kind of like the softness of the tuna fish sandwich.
Well, that's because you're soft. You like softness. I like a nice hard crunch in my sandwich. I'm a hard man. But here is a little taste of Pakistani comedy. So basically what you do is the two guys in normal Indian comedy, it's a 5-on-1 scenario where one guy from one team goes and faces 5 other guys who basically simulate an Indian gang rape, and they just try to grab him and pin him to the floor. If he gets pinned to the floor, he loses points.
Yep.
If he escapes,
if he touches any
Yes.
team members and escapes past his half, then he gets
points.
Yeah.
In Pakistani comedy, you just slap the fucking shit out of each other until someone quits.
Gives up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's essentially the entire game. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is like the Pakistani comedy. They got moves, man.
Wow.
Slap you. I slap you and jump.
How can she slap?
Speak, slap. Oh my god. It's like Matrix. Oh, Stink.
Tag team?
Stink team back again. And Stink. Oh, Stink flip. This guy is big time Stink champion. Yeah, these Pakistanis.
This is like a Steven Seagal set up competition thing.
This is Kapati Kapawara. This is all energy punch. Oh, he won. That's the match. Wow. And if you think you just watched a bunch of nonsense, you're an idiot. That was great comedy content.
Yeah, that was great athletic display of athleticism right there.
Today is Friday. Juma for Pakistanis. What happened on Juma? Afghanistan beat Pakistan in Asian Games semi-finals.
Oh shit. Talking smack.
Pak 72-3 against Netherlands WC opener. Number 1 batsman Babar Azam out on 5. This isn't comedy. This is cricket. Oh, no, I don't want this. I want kabaddi. Kabaddi, hello. What the fuck is this? Another ancient pastime of the Western Punjabis known as Danda Dakara in English as bull race. Tournaments are held every year in different parts of the province. Oh, so there's just 2 bulls running in a circle on a fucking... How are they racing?
Yeah.
Oh, look, my toilet paper almost fell off my head. They're both stuck in one spot. How's this a race? And they're blindfolded.
This looks horrible.
I understand why bulls are always giving people the Schulz.
100%.
The games we make them play are just torture. He's so silly. Also, I guess that's bull comedy. We're gonna have to ask,
Yeah, we're gonna look that one up.
ask the Schulz about it. From the sets of the new Pakistani film Kabaddi Kabaddi. That might be a bonus content watch.
Wow.
I could have. The last time I looked for this, there was so much more footage of people playing kabaddi.
Well, maybe because you put Pakistan.
Yeah, but that's what I wanted. Ooh, what's this?
Female comedy?
Take kabaddi? Now the videos are all just bugging out. What? All right, well, you get the idea.
Yeah.
It's a lot of chest slapping and stinking. That's the comedy segment for today. As soon as the fucking season starts up, we're betting on it and we're watching games live.
Yeah.
We have to.
Fitzy. Wonder if we could watch it, though. I guess maybe on YouTube or something it'll be on.
It's got to be on something.
Yeah.
We can fucking... we'll stream it illegally if we have to. I retexted you a song for the GNS plaque reveal. Oh, this is a song for the presentation of the plaque. Do not play early.
Okay.
Understood, Fitzy. I will have that ready for the plaque was supposed to come today. It isn't here yet. Check Amazon. These motherfuckers might be fucking me. All right. Well, I check Amazon. How about we get the next super chat? Matt Van Meter, bad audio G and S. Anything else on the tube? Oh, bad audio Garrett and Steve is better than anything else on the tube.
Thank you, Matt.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
We come closest to saying the N-word on this website, I think. Nah.
No, Gino does.
Nah.
Grr.
I think we cut around the band there if we just separate it. Yeah, Gino did. I don't know, and I don't want to jinx it, and I am right now. But the amount of F and N's he throws on that YouTube channel is bonkers.
Especially the few we did in Compound Studios, he was like going on and yelling about YouTube, and it was.
But I remember.
I don't know.
I don't really understand the YouTube rules because I remember when I used to watch Legion of Skanks years ago, they used to have a segment. They probably still have it. Who's most justified saying the N-word? And they would say the N-word. People in the videos would say the N-word.
Yeah,
they had a little doll on the fucking table that they would press, and they would say the N-word. So, and all their videos were up forever. So, I don't understand.
Well, their YouTube got taken down.
Eventually. Oh, maybe okay. Maybe they build a case against you, and they eventually nuke you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, thank you, Matt Van Meter. Here we go. Gino Bisconti. They are lizards and they live underground. Please say it. Please.
They are lizards and they live underground.
Pause. I'm pausing the video.
Oh.
So you can say that they're lizards and they live underground. Oh, by the way, I am sure you noticed it, but last Wednesday when we had Gino on for a grand total of 15 seconds accumulated. I vaguely remember what we had him talk about, but our fucking stupid video has a COVID warning on YouTube. It literally, I don't even read it as a COVID warning. That was my fault. That's not even a COVID warning. It's a Gino warning. It's like, this video contains Gino Bisconti ranting about COVID.
So I screwed up. I brought up that Ben Affleck's daughter's video. I don't know why. I just saw it on the cab ride over to Drew's, and I was like, "Oh, Gino gets so bad at this," but not even thinking about. But whatever.
I don't give a fuck. And even if they took the video down, I'd post it somewhere else because I think we could still download it.
And like I said, it got him all riled up in the beginning, and then he kind of calmed down.
It's like when we were at the baseball game, and he was doing his 7th inning stretch, and he was screaming at everyone around us about the scene.
Moderna, yeah.
Well, I know. I honestly think it's funny. I used to do that on the dump. I would pull it. I would get COVID videos and be like, "Gene, what do you think about this?" And then as soon as he would start talking, I'm like, "Oh, calm down.
Why did I do this?
God, you crazy man."
Since he's up there, should we bring up his video that he prepped us with?
We should. Oh wait. Oh fuck. We missed a bunch of super chats. Hold on. I don't know where the fuck I started at, "Hey Steve, you're gay." That was no. Garrett, pull up the video and pause it. That's where I started. That's wrong. I have to start here. Call Gino a poof, and then directly after that, call Gino and tell him he's gay. Which one would you like to field, the poof or the gay?
I'll do poof.
All right.
So should I call him?
Let's just both call him now. Let's see how it goes.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated
Oh, you must be
voice
getting another call. What is he busy? Rifling through trash in Harlem?
Wow.
Playing double dutch with black girls at the fucking park? Buying mangoes from a woman? Putting tagine on them?
Your call has been
What?
Wow. It's over, folks. Oof.
is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey Gene, it's your good friend Steve. I'm here with Garrett.
Hey, Gene.
We were gonna leave you a message just because we don't want these to start piling up. But we already have a couple messages for you. The one I have for you is you're gay.
You're a poof.
I don't know why I'm holding the fucking phone into the microphone. It's not gonna answer me. I'm talking into a voicemail. I don't know why I held it up like that. Anyway, give me a ring when you get this. Hope you're doing okay. And oh, there's another one. You're gay. All right.
Perfect. We got 3 in there.
That's covered. Someone didn't want to let this go from yesterday. Nick too. Penn and robber.
I was thinking about that on the ferry today. I was like, oh god.
Riffmaster Garrett
That's
with
right.
the Chip Chipperson line. Penn and robber. Don't worry, that's the kind of stuff that flies through my head pretty constantly anyway. I'm usually good at like, oh, don't say that one out loud. I just pause and go, I got nothing. Sean Hubbard, old Mother Hubbard, super sticker. Thank you for sticking. All right, now back to where we were. Clifford Hertz, like your Slayer shirt, Steve. More like gayer. Send that to Gino. Will do.
Were you gonna text him?
I'm gonna take a picture of my shirt.
Oh.
Here we go. Here's me. Here's the picture, and now I'm gonna text it to him.
If you wore this shirt, it would say gayer.
I was just gonna put more like gayer.
Oh, okay.
But that makes sense too. I'm gonna do more like gayer. Keep it simple. And all caps. More like all caps. Gayer. Got it. Sent. Okay. Running through these, and we're getting to our prep. Penn and robber.
Damn it.
Hi, this is Dustin. Rare Garrett oof. I agree. It's rare. It's very rare. But that was an oof.
It was a Dr. Bill Dryden.
Dr.
It's
Bill
even worse.
Yeah, you should have fucked up the pronunciation. Penn and robber.
And then you had to come out with a penitentiary. Now it's
Penitentiary.
Well,
Well,
makes it even worse.
It's easy when
Mine's
someone
worse,
fucks it up.
I guess.
If you were just told me, Steve, on the spot, make up a pen, and I would not have been able to do it. But luckily, you fucked it up, so it gave me the confidence to just be like, wow, it's so easy. My favorite that I don't think anybody else thought was funny was David Copper Steele.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
Cutting out those Tesla charge cables.
Derek of Rivia, Steve's dog is named after his favorite activity, eating pussy. No, you're right. I am. My dog was named after my what's going to kill me, eating too much. Jay Thomas. You used to work for Jay Thomas.
Hey, it's him?
Yeah, that's definitely him. That's
Wow.
That's the famous Jay Thomas backwards hat, is it not?
That is him.
Yeah.
What's up, Jay? Love you, miss you.
Needs more Ole Miss headband.
Oh, no.
Sorry, I don't have any headbands. I wish I did, but I don't. Bob, fan of Patrice. Gino is drunk. It happens. So did Gino do a stream today where he got shit-faced or what?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything from him.
Huh. Interesting. Maybe we'll look into that.
Was he texting us today or was that yesterday? I remember yesterday he was all that sad stuff.
He answered me back on the more like gayer thing. He
He did?
laughing cry face emoji and heart eyes. I think he's hitting on me. I think that's a sext. He just sent me a sext message. Well, anywho.
Yeah, I think the second email in it. That email,
Oh.
but like, yeah, that one. What did
Gino
Gino write?
This is the 10-second video?
Yeah, this was Gino emailed this in as his prep for the show.
Oh, okay. Well, it sucks that he's too drunk to pay attention to what's going on.
Yeah.
I'd like for him to see that we're getting to his prep, but oh well.
This is going to get us a warning on YouTube?
Who cares?
I know.
Whatever.
Make sure it's unmuted first.
Oh yeah, these Instagram videos are annoying.
I don't.
By the way, speaking of Instagram, follow Garrett and Steve on Instagram at Garrett and Steve on Instagram. All right. 10 seconds of this Dan Holloway guy. He goes hard. All right, Gino, this one's for you. This is what Gino paid for. This is Booth Boy contribution to the show.
In the 2 weeks prior to the assassination attempt on Trump, a bunch of people shorted Truth Social stock. Now, if that sounds familiar, that's exactly what members of Congress and their friends did before 9/11 and COVID.
Is that it?
Yep, that was it.
That is big if true.
Some people shorted Truth Social.
True social. Mike Bichetti's here.
Why? Okay.
Right before the attempted assassination.
But what wouldn't you not short it by whatever the other one is, long it? Because like you would assume Truth Social would jump up in popularity if Trump.
No, wouldn't you assume the opposite? Because once he dies, he's the only reason people go on there. Because it's literally like the Trump Twitter app.
In like a month or so, or few months, but right away, I feel like people would be logging into it and checking it out.
Day one of like, oh my God, he got shot. But once he's gone, like the company overall probably just stopped existing altogether.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just, you don't even need to know that. Why the hell was that guy allowed so many open shots?
Did you hear? Joe Rogan said this. That guy, the assassin, was in a BlackRock commercial.
I did, and that is, I saw the commercial and everything. He's like an extra in it. He's not like featured in it really.
But still.
But so then every kid in that class, because it's in a classroom and it's all children in this classroom.
Oh, okay.
So sure, there could be some sort of link somewhere, somehow with that. Yeah. But then it's like, all right, pick every kid out of the classroom, out of every BlackRock commercial. They're all fucking guilty, they're all programmed like fucking red dot, like red assassins from what's the fucking Manchurian Candidate?
Yeah. I was gonna say the Kane Mutiny, but yeah, the Manchurian Candidate.
Because that one seems like a little bit of a stretch to me. It's just, but at the same time, how many coincidences are going to be linked to this BlackRock company?
And also now they're saying that because Secret Service, the roof was too slopey or whatever they use, they couldn't be on top. But they were in the building. They were in that building. Like, how did you not hear this or see the ladder come out? Or I don't know.
Because they were in on it.
I know.
They were told, like, hey, just pretend you don't see this guy. Or maybe not even in on it, just someone who's, Chief Eagle report, the guys all in their earpieces had, like, stand down. We don't know who that is. That might be one of us. That might be local law enforcement. It might be, because local law enforcement was roped into, like, the middle tier of, protection. So they could have been like, oh, don't shoot. That guy's, one of us. He's local.
Also, I think one of the rules is like the Secret Service snipers can't shoot at the guy until he shoots first. That's what I heard on some radio show. We cannot shut barn doors
until
because I guess maybe like it could be a guy on a roof with a broom or I don't know. And
well, he picked the wrong time to be on that roof with that fucking broom.
Yeah. That don't make no sense. But I
That
don't know if
don't
it's
make
true.
no sense.
And of course, like no one's getting fired or resigning from this. Like, shouldn't the head of this Secret Service resign or drop? Because she fucked up.
She should have to blow Trump. She should have to suck him off. As a, I'm sorry for almost letting your head get exploded on TV.
And then they'll make her sign a hush deal, and then they'll bring it up and get him again. They'll just use it to get him.
Yeah, but this time they'll speed it through.
Yeah,
Like this all happened within a week instead of like the Stormy Daniels thing where it takes years. And they finally get him. They'll have him in court in a week. Like, well, they told me because the bullets, it's blowjob.
So thank you, Gino. That was a great video.
Yes, I'm now more confident that whatever happened there was supposed to happen. Hebe Kikeberger, just checking in. Thank you, Hebe. Jason Hughes, he was streaming for like 6 hours, probably just relaxing.
Oh,
Doing another 6 hour
Wow.
showing up Garrett and Steve stream.
yeah.
Just showing us up every day.
Didn't invite us on his stream.
I don't remember an invite being sent. Here's the cat's pajamas himself, Gino Biscayne. Am I allowed to monetize this picture? Because it's legendary. Oh, the picture of me in my gayer shirt? If
Yeah.
you want, yeah. I don't know what does monetize it mean? Like you're gonna sell it to someone? There's the picture. It's just me, but gayer. Sure, G, do whatever you want with it. That's your NFT. I'll let you have that NFT picture of me. That gayer shirt picture is non-fungible. Do not try to funge that from Gino.
Okay.
Bob, fan of Patrice, Gino was drinking for 3 hours with Dalton C.
Oh, his
I
new
believe
best
it.
friend.
Yeah, those guys like to drink. They like to drink and scream about America Groypin. Hebe Kikeberger at JL Gino works out with a skip it.
Is that the ankle bracelet you put on your leg and then you spin it around like a hula hoop
Yes.
around your ankle and you hop over this? Yeah.
It reminds me of a like a ball and chain, literally.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I have a video right here of skip it. Oh, this is just someone using it? I thought this was the commercial. Maybe this is someone using it and falling. Oh, if they fall, I will laugh so hard. Let's see. Skip it.
She stinks at it.
Yeah, these kids suck at skip it.
What is it?
Okay. Someone better explode.
I thought it was on like a hard
How
string.
The fuck is this the first video that comes up when you Google skip it? That was awful. This is what I was looking for.
Hey now kids, come gather around. See what just skipped in the town. So skip it, skip it. You run through, jump through, hop, hop. Skip it. Skipping and a screaming and a bop, bop.
Why? It just reminded me that the 90s was one of the gayest fucking eras in human history. The 80s and 90s. Every man,
There was rollerblades.
there was rollerblades, and singing like this was how dudes got laid. It was skip it. Come on, skip it.
The very best thing of all, there's a counter on this ball. So try to beat your very best score. See if you can jump a whole lot more. Skip it. Come on, everybody, skip it. Roaring good fun from Tiger Toy.
No.
Was that your generation?
Yes.
Your friends had that? I never saw that.
That commercial was from 91, which is the year I was born.
Yeah.
I never had to skip it because I didn't care about counting the amount of times I can whip something
That's
at
the
my
best thing about
fucking
it.
ankle. I think that was up there with 90s toys that would shatter your fucking shins if you smashed it into it,
Mhm.
like a razor scooter.
Oh,
Have you ever tail whipped a razor scooter into your shin and then cried?
not even my shin, more my ankle, the ankle bone. Yeah, when it just spins around, and it just it's like a big fulcrum lever just slamming into that bone. Yeah, I don't know if I ever did my shin, but that would hurt too.
Yeah, I've sent myself to Cincinnati. with a fucking razor scooter, and it literally feels like you broke your bone. Like the bone is splintering.
Yeah.
It hits you so fucking hard.
We used to have them at the WNEW studios with Opie and Anthony.
Skippets or
razor scooters. Yeah.
You and Opie, did you go razor scootering after you were done rollerblading through Central Park?
No, we would use it to go from the office to the studio. It was like a 2-minute walk.
It's like a fucking
minute and a half walk or something.
Oh God. Well. Oh, here we go. I actually forgot about this. Thank you, Brent, for reminding me. So Brent is one of our booth boys, and he wants us to take a deep dive into someone named Fed Smoker.
Okay.
He's a crazy guy who did a ton of drugs and tried to bust corrupt cops. He died in a car accident a few years ago.
Oh boy.
So okay. This first video, it's the Ultimate Fed Smoker compilation. Now, do we watch that? Or do we go to the next one he sent, which is just Herc Gonna Give It To You? Okay, it's another compilation. And a documentary.
Jeez.
All right, let's start with the first video he sent and just see how that goes.
See if we like it.
I'm interested. I wonder if he's one of these sovereign citizens.
Oh, no.
Am I being detained? Am I being detained? Let's see. Ultimate Fed Smoker. Here we go.
Your name in lights. All you have to do is type it. Because when you type something at the computer.
Okay, this is an intro.
Council Bluffs. Been shopping here for about 3 months, and they haven't been being very kind to me here in Council Bluffs. Give me like that cold inbred fucking.
It's got a Bill Hicks
feeling
vibe.
when I shopping there.
Yeah,
I'm putting everybody on the net as baby rapers from now on if I even see a flinch around.
This is Jim Stansel.
Really?
In several years, if he starts doing meth.
Oh.
The teeth, the voice, the way he's talking. If this guy goes into this store and starts yelling, "Are there any Jews in here? Are there any Jews in this store?" It might actually be his brother.
I mean, in this town, I think the pigs might have got to him here, and they feel like they can get away with that with me. I'll put your fucking chief on the net as baby rapers. I get snubbed one more time out of this store. You watch and see, bitches. I'm gonna put this dog on the net as a baby raper, too. You fucking baby raper! You fucking baby raper!
Talk about raping babies again. Is this your roommate?
Is that what he said? Oh my God.
Is this your roommate that got raided by the FBI? Cross Lofton with the baby raper?
You gay raping motherfucker Steve just raping one of my bitches when I brought her
I mean, I'm captivated.
Isometric from hell, metal master, you damn straight. Locked up in the night house, fast going crazy. Wanted to be free to the world, to have my little babies. Not just
Every song's about babies.
I'm starting to get the feeling this guy's upset about a baby that got raped.
I love you. You look great. Just smile for me. I think you got the greatest legs in the neighborhood.
Oh.
You fucking
took a
state
weird
trooper pooper dupers are the biggest fucking liars. Boy, so you better cry.
What the fuck?
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
What?
That's what I do is film people. I'm on vacation. You ever seen one of them things?
Filming me?
You ever seen one of those things?
Like a caricature?
Has he never heard of Anthony Cumia? Does he not know what happens when you do this exact
You
thing?
film black people in public.
He should have told him. I was just taking a picture of that scaffolding.
See one of those things? Yeah. That's a time machine. It's a time machine. Look here, we're going to arm wrestle.
I love what the internet has given us. We basically have a peek into the POV life of a guy who smokes meth a lot.
Yeah, just an insane person.
Like to the point where your brain's now kaput. You're just a string of things that it's like you're one of those fucking Yahtzee cups full of dice. And every time you open your mouth, some random shit that got packed in there years ago comes out.
all you're gonna make.
Who are these muscle hotties this guy's talking to? Hold on.
A machine. It's a time machine. Look here, we're gonna arm wrestle. You're gonna make me feel good. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. So are you ready to arm wrestle, buddy?
Your tattoo machine is the smooth penetration for the new generation.
Thank you very much. I really enjoyed you in the park. And Janis Joplin used to live out here. I wish I could have fucked you under the tree instead of on the curb last night, but we had fun anyways. Yeah, Milo Magazine. They write the best shit. Because they write for Steve. This little lady took all that ink, Americans, in one session. What do you think there, little lady?
Thank you, Herkster.
You bet. Thanks for watching.
This fucking junkie bitch let him tattoo her. Holy fucking shit. What's the
for
number?
drugs.
How much would I have to pay you to let Fed Smoker give you a tattoo?
Oh God!
Like that much of a tattoo too, like your whole fucking leg.
Yeah, I don't want a tattoo, but
do you want this tattoo?
I don't know.
Hold on.
You know, if you had $50,000 hard cash right in front of me, I might.
I don't know. That's a pretty cool skull. I might pay you $50,000 for an original piece of art like that.
What is it?
It's like a skull thing.
Yeah?
I think. Modern art masterpiece.
I don't know. It's like an eye with very long eyelashes.
I think it's something a meth head would draw.
Took all that ink, Americans, in one
Took all that ink, Americans.
session. What do you think there, little lady?
Thank you, Herkster.
You bet. Thanks for watching my bike Fed Smoker, kids. Look at it over there. You, my bicycle Fed Smoker, still running. My good old buddy doesn't want his dead by shot, so I won't shoot him no more. Gentlemen weren't sneering at my bicycle now, were you? No. That'd be the wrong thing to do.
Yeah, Evie's freaking out. I just heard some thunder. She's gonna need her thunder coat, her thunder shirt. Yeah, there's a lot left in this video, and I feel like it's making my brain turn into
This is
mush.
like you had to have been there. Like you had to have been a fan of this guy and know all these clips. Like these compilations don't really.
Yeah, it's not very coherent.
Yeah.
Like this guy seems like he's already just off the wall, incoherent, retard, drug person.
Yelling at dogs or baby.
And then what you do is you just take short segments of a crazy person being extra crazy. And now what we have here is just something that's giving me a massive headache. Although I want to see a little more. I want to see if there's just any more scraps of this man's life that we can.
Yeah, you don't look at that bicycle too bad.
I got a couple
Bike's
extra
wicked.
parts if you want. We can
The
hand
fucking
you.
bike is wicked.
They're at McDonald's. I like
They just
that.
said they were looking at my bicycle funny. Whole Fed Smoker here. Thank you.
Craziest thing about him so far.
How he smokes.
No, I wish I could smoke with my teeth like
with
that.
his teeth, he's always.
that looks like a good way to smoke, but no. If you look right here at the bottom right, what do you know what that is?
Is that like a
square thing?
Insulin injector or something?
It's either that, some sort of microphone, or what I think it is, an iPod shuffle.
Wow, you could be right. Yeah, because it has that circle shape.
I think this guy is so fucking crazy. He actually bought an iPod shuffle new. It was, I think, the most retarded piece of technology Apple ever put out.
Yeah,
it was
because it didn't have a screen.
Didn't have a way for you to actually pick a song, which hence the name Shuffle. And you could only put like 50 songs on there, I think, or maybe even less than that. It was 100% under 100. I think the number was 50. You put 50 songs on it.
Oh.
So you basically had to just keep reloading this thing with songs you wanted to hear. He's crazy. That's meth energy. The ability to keep reloading a tiny shuffle where you don't actually, So you're shuffling it constantly, so you don't actually care what you're hearing, I guess. But you also need to really want to hear specifically out of this pool of 50 songs, because that's all you're getting.
They just sit there looking at my bicycle funny. Whole Fed smoker here. They got their fucking teeth knocked out, every fucking one of them. You think I'm fucking kidding? You try me. He doesn't like it. He's gonna pick on my bicycle now. Hey, sir, that's my bicycle, man. What'd you do that for, man? What'd you do that for to my bike? Push my bike over. Can I show you him pushing my bike over? He said he was FBI, and he dropped my camera on purpose. Then he said he's gonna kick my ass on record with my tape recorder. He said he was. What you looking at? He said he was gonna take.
I'm wondering what you're pointing at.
Oh, it's a video camera. He said he was gonna kick my ass. He said he was FBI. He's gonna kick my ass. And he took my. What are you guys so nervous about this? I want to know who to turn this guy in for breaking my camera. I put a chief of police in jail already for burning houses. You guys are messing with a celebrity smoker. Look up Jeff Sad on the internet, because that's where that guy's future's going to hell. Americans.
Oh my
That's
God.
what I'm really doing.
It's Alex Jones just
I'm
been
operating on myself.
that's disgusting.
Oh, gee, what is that? Oh, God.
God.
This is if Alex Jones was who everybody thinks he is.
Yeah,
exactly. This is
if Alex Jones smoked meth.
people who don't understand how prolific he's been, prophetic, excuse me, he's been, think that this is exactly who he is. Someone who would paint their steering wheel with flames and a crucifix, and then do self-surgery on what had to have been a disgusting pus-filled fucking abscess.
That's what I'm really doing.
Jesus Christ, there's so much goo.
I'm God operating on myself.
Okay.
Keep coming in my head. Fun shit, huh? Nothing like blood and shit like that, Americans.
Mostly
Makes
goo.
me alive.
The way he smokes is like a cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's life's like a cartoon. He didn't live in the real world. He's drinking green tea.
TEA.
He's got green tea coming out of a pus hole in the back of his head, and he smokes like a cartoon.
I don't know what it looks like, but it feels kind of weird. Shit draining
That's
out
how
of my
you
head.
smoke when you're feeling it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you have your America headband on and your sunglasses, you go.
His teeth are pretty good for.
Yeah, they should be rotted out of his face.
Yeah.
That's actually odd that they're not. All right, do we have any more of this in us, or
I don't know.
are you gassed out of this?
We'll bookmark it and maybe come back to it later.
Yeah, we'll bookmark that.
But thank you.
It's
a very interesting thing, but
that was some hard watching.
I feel like it's too deep of a rabbit hole to dive into in 5 minutes or 10 minutes.
Yeah, there's a whole documentary about it.
Like, what was the guy in Croatia that we were watching on In Hot Water eat food?
Oh God, wasn't that
we found out he died?
Physical Ed?
Was that Physical Ed?
That was Physical Ed. Yes.
Physical. Oh my God.
Physical. All his other videos were really depressing. It was him like sitting in a kitchen eating really shitty
You're
food.
right. Yes.
I guess I know what Gino meant by monetizing my picture. He put it on Twitter.
He didn't write gayer anywhere?
No, he didn't.
Wow.
He missed the entire point. The whole point of this picture was so that he was gayer, like Slayer. Get it?
Mm-hmm.
he just put subscribe to their Patreon. What are you just trying to help us? That's the gayest thing he could have did.
What a gay no.
Gano Gene. Well, anywho, do you want to get to any more of the Garrett prep? Or do you want to
forgot what I sent?
Well, I'll tell you. Depression Rogan.
That's that's all right. There's some video games coming out that are supposed to be ultra realistic. Whatever. What's the
I'm more into what I'm looking at here where it says Steve gets a personality, Kumia merger, and spare me.
So I was watching YouTube today and this video pops up. Steve gets a personality. And I didn't remember this at all.
I remember one of the first times Anthony ever mentioned me on the Kumi show after, I think, multiple years of me working at Compound. All he said was like, "No, that Steve guy. He's got no personality.
That's apparently
He's got
so.
no thing. He's got no, what does he do? What's his, he's boring." And I remember when it happened, it shattered me. I was just like, oh, God damn it. I'm a huge fucking O&A fan. I'm here because I want to, literally, if I didn't impress anyone here but Anthony, that would be great. And he's the one guy here. It went the other way. There were people that didn't give a fuck about me. There were people that loved me, like Gino. And then there was Anthony, who was just like, this guy sucks.
I don't get it.
I don't get this guy. He stinks. Let me fucking plug my laptop. I'll put this on while I give the laptop a pluggerino. Here.
This is Steve from New York.
Hey, Steve from New York. You're in hot water with Gino and Aaron. We're in Austin.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Well,
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Good.
Pretty good. Are you excited to really sparkle and show your personality on Friday night at the VIP karaoke party, for which there are only 40 tickets left?
I was actually hoping you can help me with that.
All right.
I need to borrow a personality.
He's not.
Whose would you like?
Not letting that go. He's not letting it go.
I need to.
He's not letting it go.
Maybe the guy with the cowboy hat. He looks interesting.
All right. Let me give you his personality.
Do you
And he
remember
will
any of
take
this?
yours. Now watch
Not really,
as I
no.
do my Jew math.
That's the thing about all of these clips from over a year ago plus. It's like we did, so it was every week. We did 4 shows a week. And when I say we did, me and you hung out for the most part while Aaron and Gino did all the stuff. So yeah, when I see stuff like this, I'm like, oh yeah, that happened. I had 1,000 episodes later, I guess. Yeah. Like it jogs the memory, but at the same time, if I never saw this, it's like it never happened. Because I don't remember it off the top of my head. Or even if you asked me, hey Steve, what did you say that day? They had the Austin background up and they were talking about how you have no personality. Not a single. Like just after that started, I was like, oh, I guess that's the bit I went with, talking like a robot thing. Because I don't even remember doing that. I have zero recollection.
Yeah, like if you said they had the big Austin background, that kind of rings a bell. Like I remember doing that, but yeah, no memory of shows, or especially when I'm doing these Tom Shalhoub or even Michael Malice, it'll be like, what's your favorite Compound memory? And it's just like blank because I don't, there's just so many.
It's not Bill Schulz stealing the Sour Patch Kids cereal from Michael Malice.
Oh, I should have said that.
That's what I would have said.
Damn it.
That might be my favorite moment, is watching the security footage of of the Bull schultzing around the studio doing tricep arm dip things with Coke Zero. He had the whole fucking 12-pack of Coke Zero cans doing tricep dips, and then just walking around in his bare feet, just fucking la-di-da-di-da, eating cereal. This is my house. I live here. I'm so comfortable.
Let me shave in the candy dish. But yeah, remember the cream eggs on the desk and all that stuff?
I remember the cream eggs back when they were fresh, back before Malice came in and ate a shit ton of them. Now, I want to play more of this because is the idea, did you watch this? Is this the worst bit I've ever done?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. You don't know what happens?
I don't. I really don't remember this.
Magic.
Okay.
Mazel tov! You're him, he's you.
Hi. Okay.
Hey! I'm drunk. COVID's gay. You're gay. I don't wear a mask.
You're amazing.
If you wear a mask, you're gay.
How did you do that?
N-word, 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 faggot.
Back to you, new Steve. How are you feeling doing this show?
I'm good. Good. Great. Good. Hey.
Now, you love to, Steve, in the booth, you love to motorboat them titties. How awesome is that?
Seal of approval from Daddy.
Now, Gino, Obviously, tonight is a big night. It's going to be our first show here in Austin. How you feeling about it?
Great. I can't wait. I'm excited. It's going to be good.
This guy's boring and gay.
Stop it.
I'm so loud. I'm going to go jump rope and drink out of a Folgers container.
I'm telling you, Steve has a goddamn personality now, but it's all yours.
I'm not that funny when I.
Hey, let me ask you this, Steve. Do you feel like doing an Instagram live where you just show your toes for the first 2 minutes?
Oh boy, I'm gonna pet my cat in my Eames chair and just show off my feet for an hour. I'm gonna smoke cigars and look cool.
Because sometimes when you smoke, it looks like you're struggling to smoke and you're not enjoying it.
Nah, it's kind of just for show.
Gino, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't do Instagram lives. I barely feel it live. I don't you know, I'm just a comedian.
Steve, you're getting in Thursday night or Friday, is it?
Thursday night.
It's great. I hope I got your room for the
festivities.
Yeah.
It's all right. I'll just sleep in my car and shit in a bag. One thing I'll give myself credit for, I know all the Gino lore. Those are all things Gino has done, said, or done and said. He has lived in his car and shit in a bag in said car and thrown it out the window under the George Washington Bridge, I believe.
Now you're bringing your car to Texas. Are you gonna fly?
Nah, I'm renting a Chevy Spark.
I never needed a house.
All right, now here we are. You're at the karaoke party. I'll be the boss, and we'll be talking. Hey, Steve, I made fun of you this week.
Anthony, I'm drunk too.
I like you.
Want to drink more with me?
Fuck yeah.
Let's drink together.
Let's get drunk.
Shots.
Shot.
Shandon. To the good guys.
Hey, Gino, you want to party with me and Steve? He's got a great personality now.
That sounds great. And you guys have fun. You guys have fun.
Steve, who's this guy?
Party pooper fucking dickhead. That's who he is.
Hey, Steve, you're really kind of cool. Look, I got to go back on Sunday. You want to grab one of them first class seats with me and we'll just take Gino down to your $700 coach flight?
Can we drink in the Delta Lounge?
You can do whatever you want.
Can I masturbate in the Delta Lounge?
I guess so.
Can I masturbate on someone's feet in the Delta Lounge?
Sure.
Can I come on the floor?
I got to tell you, I didn't
Of
realize
course.
this guy Gino is this guy.
I'm going to rub it into my skin when I'm done. I forgot about that Gino lore. Do you remember him saying that?
No. When I watched this clip, I was like, oh, I just thought it was you just improvising.
No, we must have just talked about that during at some point, like in this era, because now that just I flash back to Gino matter-of-factly saying, yeah, sometimes I get the cum on myself, I just rub it into my skin after I jerk off, and we all went, what? What do you mean you rub it into your skin, you sicko? What the fuck's wrong with you? You just got Elmer's glue patches all over your fucking belly? You sick?
God, it's so
with all
sticky.
this fucking wop body hair too?
Yeah, that's true. Oh, God.
And he said it like it was such a normal, like, oh, everybody does that. Everybody just rubs the cum into their skin. Ugh. Yeah, that was bad. That was my personality.
I thought that went away. I just thought it went away. Just thought it went away.
Gino, what do you do now for masturbation fun?
I one time I jerked off for an hour and it didn't work, and then I went back into my balls and I went to the doctor for a couple months.
That sounds boring. You're a fag.
I'm so proud of. And then
why couldn't you come? No personality? Couldn't even wheedle it out of yourself, you fucking worthless shit.
The boss is wrong. We know the boss
I was
is
bitter
wrong.
about Anthony.
We get it.
No personality.
We get it. The boss
You
is.
can hear it in how I'm saying things. I really was not happy about those. It made me not even mad. I just felt like a failure, like a complete disappointment. The one guy I'm trying to impress thinks I'm nothing, a complete nothing. Can't even make fun of me in any other way than this guy's just is nothing. He's got no personality. And you can hear in my voice how triggered I am. I just got no person. I just got a fucking, you worthless fuck. Oh, there goes the fucking cord. Thank you, Edie. Oh God. Yeah, right there. In
No one
Let me
watches
switch you back. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam.
Boss is wrong. We know.
couldn't even wheedle it out of yourself, you fucking worthless shit.
The boss is wrong. We know the boss is wrong. We get it. We get it. The boss is. No one
Let me
watches
switch you back. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam.
Oh, hey guys. I still don't think I'm as funny as I was 2 minutes ago.
No.
Our mics got fucked up again.
During that whole time?
I don't know. Let's see. Let's go into the chat and see.
But it switches to the laptop at least.
No audio, no audio, 940. Okay, so it happened like just now. Edie, what the fuck? My dog keeps walking in here and yanking the laptop cord out of the fucking wall. Why? If you're scared of the thunderstorm, why are you coming over here where I'm yelling? God damn it. All right, it was only a few seconds. Now I got to make sure the audio didn't go back to the fucking laptop because I bet you it did. No, it's back on the Chinese soundboard.
Nice. Now.
That clip, that was so funny.
Right? It was a good one. I was like, oh, wow.
That in Hot Water show. That was a funny show.
Aaron sitting there with his shoes off, feet on the desk, just laughing. It was
King
great.
of Compound.
Yeah.
What's happening with Gino and that whole thing?
I don't know. There's a whole thing about how putting up old in hot waters now.
Yeah, where is he going to put him up?
I don't know. I didn't listen to the clip, but I don't know if it was just a clip of him saying he'd sell the
Edie. Oh, hold on. The dog is about to trample over the cord again. Edie, please. Please just go that way. Jesus Christ. I can't even hear any thunder. My dog's freaking out. Poor gal. Hopefully my wife can coax her into. She looks like she's now going into the bathroom because she wants to go in the tub.
Oh, she does that?
Yeah, sometimes when there's a storm or fireworks, she's like, I'm gonna hide in the tub.
Uh-huh.
Oh!
It's nice and cool, right? Is that what I
don't know what the fuck it is. All I know is when she's nervous, she's not too nervous to plow through a row of cords and just yank them out of everything. Jesus fucking Christ. All right. But yeah, so is he putting the episodes up somewhere, or is he gonna sell his hard drive?
Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll have to ask him. But there was some clip with him and Fred Rubino, but I didn't listen to that show.
That show from that place, that of which we will not speak. Oh, Christ. Fucking ads.
I don't know if we need to play the whole thing, but it's a clip of Anthony's show talking about why everyone got fired the way they did, and the result of Compound Media and things like that. And our names come up a few times.
You want to watch it?
Yeah.
I'm down. I haven't seen this. I hadn't seen that. So this is do our names come up in a positive light, or is it that guy Steve has no personality?
Positive, if anything, but not like super specific about us or but our names come up.
All right, well let's take a listen.
Cerberus loyalist. Thank you. Hi, Aunt. I hope you're doing well. Why did you have Gavin fire everyone so nonchalantly? This is a huge question I've been getting for quite some time. And I guess I should answer it now since everyone's here. The talk of a merger between Compound Media and Censored.tv, which is Gavin's joint, was going on for quite a while. Years, literally years. Gavin has been approaching me and we have talked.
When you asked Gavin in the meeting,
How long have you been planning this
How
takeover?
long have you been planning this takeover? What was his answer to you? 6 months. That's what he said.
Is that what he said? I didn't remember.
He said, I asked Anthony like 6 months ago, and then he said he wasn't really interested, so I dropped it.
Mhm.
And then 1 month ago, he came to me.
Yeah,
Years?
it's definitely been
Is
years.
are months and years the same now?
Possible. You know, COVID, time flies. I can't really keep track of time anymore.
Okay, so 2 different stories. I believe his. I believe Anthony.
Oh yeah, it's definitely. I remember Gavin asking me like year and a half ago, like if I would move to Greenville or something, if they you know, like they were definitely talking about it at least 2 years ago.
Yeah. Okay. Anywho,
at length about how we would merge the companies, what that would look like, all of it. And my one thing was like, I don't know. I just want to keep this going the way it is. I like everyone I work with. We're all having such a good time. It's not killing me. This is great. I love it.
I loved that era so
Uh-huh.
much. That was us doing whatever we wanted constantly, and we could tell we weren't making a fucking $1 billion because
Uh-huh.
we just didn't have that many shows. All the money we were raking in was from Anthony. So,
yeah.
and we just knew that was how we felt about it. And me and you said so many times, like, yeah, this is his clubhouse where he was paying his friends to hang out.
Yeah.
He was paying specifically his buddy Gino, his drinking buddy,
Yeah.
paying for him to hang out there.
And Gavin once a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and that was the vibe, and we were all very happy to be there because we all had it was not illicitly said, but we all kind of had this understanding of like, this is a fleet, like this is going to go away at some point
At
because
some point,
it's too much fun.
It's too good to be true.
This is
Yeah.
all too much fun, too good to be true. This is like the best gig anyone's ever had. But yeah, I just want to hear him say that again.
I'm not a fan of the South Carolina overlay with like, is it not cropped correctly? Why is there a white line on the outside of it? Or is that the flagpole?
It's like a picture background thing. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I think it's
Whatever.
you know, I prefer his actual logo, but he's not doing the Anthony Cumia show. So I just think there's the one question in the corner right now that's weird. Does Jim Norton live with a grown man?
I guess.
And I don't know if the one on the bottom is in reference to the grown man. I would fuck her tits and mouth. Technically, both of these comments are accurate.
True.
Technically,
Yes.
So nothing wrong. Anthony, best chat in the business.
Everyone I work with, we're all having such a good time. It's not killing me. This is great. I love it. Then it got to the point where just this past January, my finance guy called me
Hardcore
and
finance?
goes, hey, I need 50 grand from, my bank, my personal money, my money.
I didn't know this.
$50,000.
Assume something like this.
I need 50
No,
grand.
he said this in the meeting.
For pay.
He said 50 grand. I remember him saying he needed to pay personally himself for business expenses and to keep everyone paid. And keep
Oh
everything
no,
going.
yeah.
I didn't realize the number. I don't remember that.
Yeah,
That's
he said it. And like when I was being interviewed or whatever, I didn't want to bring up the number, that he was putting out. But now that he says it, yeah, he definitely said that in the meeting because I remember 50 grand. Whew.
Payroll and logistics for Compound Media, bandwidth charges, rent for the studio, everything. I need 50 grand. And then I went, I hate this. I wish it was better, but okay. All right. And we were grossing a shitload of money, as Gavin has pointed out. You probably know that from what Gavin has said. Compound Media was a $1 million a year company. So I'm like, okay, I'll make the transfer into the Compound Media account and 50 grand. You could do that. Because that had happened before. And I'm like, okay, don't care. I'm having a great time. I do shots with fucking Gino at Sullivan's. I love.
So you're spot on.
Can you imagine though? You yourself paying 50 grand to do
shots
shots
with
with
Gino.
Gino. I'd pay $50.
Yeah. Gino's a fun guy to do shots with.
I would go to Sullivan's and let Gino pay
That's nice.
$5 grand to do shots with him, as I have done, because they would charge him like they were. I've never seen a man just happy to get gouged or get.
I know. Gouged.
Gouged. Like that man does at that fucking
I know.
shitty ass bar.
Stancil tried so hard, and you too, to like get him to go to a different bar, and he just wouldn't do it because I guess proximity.
Yeah, it was right across the street.
It was
the quickest bar, and it was dank, dark, and a dive, and
Yeah.
he wants to go where everyone knows his name and hates his name, and wants to fucking rape his wallet. But yeah, like I said, he was paying 50 grand to go hang out and have drinks with Gino.
Wow.
That speaks to the man how funny he is to drink with. He's
Gino, yeah.
He's 50,000. He's 50K fun to drink with.
It also speaks to Anthony. Was like the second someone's like, "No, we need 50 grand of your own." All right, it's over. Like, why even? Yeah.
Never mind. No, it sounds like he said he paid it before.
Well, keep going.
Oh, okay.
Love walking in and doing Chrissy's show, and we hang out. And Garrett, Drew, Steve, we laugh our balls off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made it. I have a personality.
To me, that was worth $50,000. Until April rolled around of the same year, January, February, March, April.
Oh boy.
And my finance guy goes, "I need $50,000." And I go, "Huh? What? You say Barracuda." People go, "Huh? What? You say $50,000." So I really had to start reconsidering the Gavin Censored.tv Compound Media merger. Because what the merger would bring was a
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell me exactly how much you make, but I'm thinking of what my salary from January to April would have like added up to.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what else was costing so much money? Because that ain't it.
I was making like a little over $2 grand every 2 weeks, like $1,000 a week, almost a little bit more.
Because that's 3 months. And if I do some quick math, okay. Yeah, I was making kind of the same as you. About that much. Maybe a little bit less.
I mean, I barely got any raises or anything. I got some, like, I would be like,
wait, you said you were making $1,000 a week?
I think so, around a little more than that after taxes and everything.
Okay, so after taxes, I was basically making $1,000 a week. So I think you were a tier above me.
Yeah, like my paycheck was like 21, high 21s or something per every 2 weeks.
So the two of us cost, it's like $4 grand a month.
It's $8 grand.
32 grand.
For what?
No, wait. Let's watch him do the math. But I think we did add up more than I thought we did.
Yeah.
But goddamn, but we had to also have been making money. Why was there this complete?
Why did it all of a sudden you need 50 grand right away again?
Every 3 months, all of a sudden we need 350 for what? Why? How the fuck? Jesus.
A distribution system that was a fuckload cheaper, redundancy in employees. You know, you got producers and runners and computer people and all that would now you could cut that cost. And I had to do it. There was no other option. And by the way, I was doing the 50 grand thing like that for 2 fucking years. I wasn't just going, uh-oh, my money's coming out of my pocket. Fire these fucking pieces of shit. I wasn't doing that.
It would have been fair. if
Uh-huh.
literally the first time it happened, if he turned and just said,
Yeah.
"What? I have to pay 50 grand? Fire these pieces of shit!"
Totally.
If he just given us all the Schulz right then and there, because I'm like, yeah, I know, I get it. Like, why? If you on your own can make money streaming, why would you pay for all this extra shit? Even though it breaks our little hearts and makes us so sad that we can't have a job at the fun company anymore. The Fumpany.
But we were thinking, like, you got rid of Dixon's salary, you got rid of Aaron Berg's salary, you got rid of Bill and Joanne and Jameson and Eastside Dave. It's like, I mean, how much money can we squeeze out of this? And then it just
maybe
kept going. Jeez. It must have been
the more shows we lost more and more subscribers.
Yeah.
We lost a ton of subscribers during the, well, I don't know, during the Heart saga. I don't know if we lost a ton, but we lost, I just remember on Twitter, people constantly saying they were unsubscribing.
Totally. Yeah. The Heart
Now,
saga, yeah.
a lot of that was the same. I would see the same guy writing that he was unsubscribing like every fucking time. So I think a lot of that was bullshit, but it seems like it got worse. Like it seems like
that's right. That probably is what it was. Is just the lost subscribers through the Heart thing, and then you don't get them back, and then you can't cover up that money, and then it just like compounds every month.
Compounds Media. The name of the company took an entirely different meaning. I don't want to pay for Compounds Media. I want to pay for Compound Media. Well, all right. More. Tell me more. I like his candid. Because we
I couldn't
got
believe
this
he
in
said
the
the
meeting.
money.
He definitely said a lot of this in the meeting, but it was over Zoom, and Gavin was mostly just making us feel like shit. And Anthony was kind of like doing background for the firing.
And Drew was like just cracking jokes the whole time and pulling up sound clips and movie clips.
It made me extremely
Uncomfortable
because I was being fired.
And
I was
not in the mood.
The saddest I've been in a very long time. And because I'm losing my fun, awesome job.
And he pulls up the Austin Powers like, "Oh no" clip or whatever.
That was the Oh
Dodgeball.
No Monkey.
Oh yeah.
There was like Planet of the Apes. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, he pulled up multiple clips and kept cracking jokes, like corny jokes. And I was just like, what the fuck is he doing? Why? I don't get it. This is inappropriate. We are being fired, and some of us are begging for their jobs. Would you mind not making a ha-ha out of this? Some of us are being pathetic, and it's hard to be pathetic if you're trying to be funny in there. But anywho, back to Anthony.
I was paying everybody very well, by the way. I defy you. And by the way, it's not even a thing that I would just say. It's so true. And it was such a good fucking place to work. You could ask any of the people that were fired, and they'll tell you the same thing.
We would.
You think Gas Digital is paying their employees what I was paying people at Compound Media?
That's why we were so upset. We weren't upset we were getting fired because we're like, fine, we'll just go get this same job for no money somewhere else. We realized, not realized, in the firing, but way before that, we all, at least I was very aware. I've heard of how other producers get paid and how their jobs are like fucks like we are now.
Yeah.
And I know, just having a regular salary that was a living wage.
Yeah.
Not more than living. It was fucking. For me, it was,
totally.
I have this fancy apartment with this amazing wallpaper.
No, the 10 years I was there, my savings account definitely benefited from it. I was making enough money where I didn't have to live paycheck to paycheck, which I was doing my 10 years at Sirius. Like it literally was, you get paid at the end of the month, and then you could pay the rent the next day because I had nothing in there. So
yeah, that was it. Sirius?
Yeah.
God, I thought at least there it was like they pretended to be a super real company.
No,
they paid their people well.
Nope.
Oh God,
it started that way when I first got hired. I was part time, and it was 2004 maybe or something. And it was $25 an hour, which was awesome money back then. And especially because I was just doing sports and you would sit at a cubicle and just play the feed from some other radio station and then put Sirius commercials in the middle or something like that. So it was a great job. And then once I got salaried, it was like kind of an okay salary, but then I just never got any raises or anything of that sort.
Well, I really thought that the serious money was more serious money. That stinks.
Uh-huh.
We're really fucked. What are we gonna do now?
That's why people are like, oh, you're going back to Sirius? It's like, no way.
No, I'd rather go I'd work a real job at that point. Fuck it. Good one, boss. Yeah, well, I love the freeze frame we have here. Anthony's Vafangul. He's giving us the fucking Fanabala. Anyway, back to him.
For 10 fucking years? You think Gas Digital is paying their employees what I was paying people at Compound Media for 10 fucking years? No.
But also
for 2 years
on our front, like Gas Digital doesn't have employees like Compound had. You know, they didn't have skilled people really.
They have the radio kind of the setup where it's we're going to just have you as an intern, abuse the ever living shit out of you until you learn enough stuff where we're going to call you an employee, and then we're going to continue abusing the shit out of you.
Then we'll offer you really shitty salary and get another intern to come in and just do what you were doing for free anyway. And yeah,
all the while, I hope you know this, your job is to be talked to like you are a fucking worm. You're a piece of dirt. You are dirt under a worm.
Yep. What was the whole Bobby, not Tamburo, but
Bobby Hutch?
Hutch, yeah. His whole thing with Lewis. I don't know the full details, but it was like he wanted to make a salary that he could live on, and Lewis just rejected it, I guess.
I hear Lewis grabbed his crotch and said, "Live on this."
And it was so fun for a while when they were fighting, and like Bobby was spilling all these beans about Lewis.
All those Bobby beans.
And then like 2 days later, he just stopped, and I never even saw him on Twitter again. I don't know. Maybe he just moved on.
Yeah, same thing. I saw a bunch of shit on Twitter of him being like, "Fuck Lewis," and you know, people like to know that their money's going towards something like this. I don't even remember any specifics of what he said. I just remember him being like, "Fuck Lewis." Wow, that's a lot of lightning and thunder. My dog
is going crazy.
My dog must be ripping all the cords out of the wall. She must be digging through the wall and ripping all the electricity. This feed's gonna go down momentarily because Edie's gonna fucking go batshit. Anywho, back to Anthony. I think he's about to say something involving the number 2.
No,
he wasn't.
For 2 years, I was looking at, the red line on the old income bracket, and I kept it going for 2 years. I was hoping something might happen. We might get some heat from something or anything. But it wasn't bothering me because I was having a fucking pisser with these guys. The funnest group of people you'll ever hang out with. Talented, funny, and I love them. But it just got to the point where, look, I'm semi-retired at this point.
Oh, my God.
There's a fucking ad in the middle of this. Skip.
I got to pay my mortgage. I want to buy things if I want them. I want to live a nice life for the rest of my life. So the idea of shelling out $50,000 every 3 months wasn't conducive with where I was in my life.
That's a big check.
Yeah.
Now, the point you made, and I'm not avoiding the question, why did Gavin fire everybody?
That's I can't wait to hear it, because that is the one thing we're all still just like, yeah, what was that? This easily, even it could have been over Zoom. It didn't even have to be in person. Like, could have just had this exact conversation with us. It wouldn't. I know he hates confrontation, he hates awkward situations, but it really wouldn't have been because we all get it. We all understand. We were lucky to be where we were.
That's the only problem we have.
like
with
having Gavin speak to us like we're fucking piss ants,
Yeah.
especially me and Luby. I was like, disgusting.
Uh-huh.
It was the fucking worst way it could happen. And it was like almost to put us in our place. Like, this is what you all are actually worth.
Yeah.
Some other guy's going to come in and talk to you like you're fucking pieces of shit.
Yeah, that's the only problem I have with it. It was the way it was done. It was like Gavin didn't have any couth, or I don't even know the right word, but yeah, he was just like, he didn't have any connection to us. So it was just like, he was doing business. You're all fired.
And because it was presented as this big meeting and we'd heard from like E-Rock, like, oh, there's going to be a merger.
Yeah.
We didn't think we were getting fired. We thought we were being, I thought maybe I was getting fired because I pictured in my head, I'm like, he's going to take Drew and Garrett to do the 2 shows and they're going to fucking say, fuck you, Steve. And I was like, all right, I hate that that's what I'm thinking is going to happen. It makes sense though. So I got to be prepared for that. And then just to open that meeting with not only like, yeah, we're merging, so you're all like his exact wording was, so basically you're all fired and we're shutting it down.
Yeah.
He said it in his little Gavin-y fucking, basically you're all fired and we're shutting it down. And it was like, and we paused. We all took a beat because like, all right, he's joking, right? Nope, he's not joking. Okay, this is real. But let's hear why that was the way it was done. I am actually interested.
I wasn't thinking about the merger until after I got down here to South Carolina. I'd been up to New York numerous times. I think those guys saw something coming with the firing of other shows and the fact that I was down in South Carolina. I'm not saying, hey, you should have known what was coming. They kind of knew. I've talked to them. I'm not on the outs with these guys. How Gavin turned out to find out, the merger had gone through.
Wait, what? Did I miss
and
something?
Gavin's company sent.
What? He never talked to us about. He never mentioned the merger or anything to us.
No, the only thing he's accurate when he says we all smelled something in the air once all those shows just started getting chopped off one by one. We were the booth conversation on a pretty regular basis turned into, hey, I like video games. Did you play this one? Into, so when are we all getting fired? Because now Jameson's gone. Now Mornin's gone. Now this is like now Bobby's gone. Like we all were like one by one.
Yeah.
We're all hitting the fucking road. So yeah, I just want to hear that part again because I feel like I missed something. That lightning and thunder, by the way, I don't know if you can see it out the window.
I see the flashes.
It looks like it's hitting my house. It looks like any second now it's gonna go in here, and we're all gonna be in the dark. But yeah, let me just make sure we still have audio. I have to now regularly keep checking to see if the audio is still going. So here we go.
And the fact that I was down in South Carolina, I'm not saying, hey, you should have known what was coming. They kind of knew. I've talked to them. I'm not on the outs with these guys. How Gavin turned out to find out, the merger had gone through and Gavin's company, Censored, was taking over the logistical end of it. I still do my show. I'm a partner in the company. I'm not an employee. But I was not the guy that all of a sudden was in charge of hirings and firings. But I was, because I was here in South Carolina. If I was in New York, I'd have been in the studio when that happened. But I was in South Carolina, and I was on the Zoom meeting when that happened. And Gavin explained to everybody the situation. This is what it is. There was a merger, and some of you people are not going to be employed by this new entity anymore.
0 of the people.
So yeah, as of now, it's 0 other than
Anthony.
Yeah. But even then, the only one who had gotten an invite to the new job was Gino.
And Chrissy.
But Chrissy wasn't even there.
Yeah.
Chrissy and E-Rock weren't at the meeting. So it was us and Gino, and the only person extended an offer was Gino. So it wasn't some of you. It's all of you but the drunk guy.
There's not, for everyone that gives me shit about it and says, why did you do this? What is that? Why do you leave these guys out? Talk to the actual people involved. Myself, Gavin, Garrett, Drew, Steve, Luby, E-Rock. Talk to them. They won't say anything like you're saying about, oh, you fucked them over. They appreciate, and I
Hey, fucked us over. Yeah.
God, fucking
He bent us over. He fucked us. He fucked us over.
Then you let Gavin fuck us too.
You and Gavin took turns giving us a fuck. Fuck. No, obviously, I'm still in agreement with what he's saying.
Yeah.
Other than I'm still missing why Gavin had to be the one firing us, other than it was now convenient because the merger went through and he takes care of all this logistical stuff and all these things.
Yeah.
So it's his job to do that. Who am I now to step in front of Gavin and fire you? It's his duty. He has to fire you. I'm not, who am I? But yeah, no, so far it's as we all thought, knew, and he's right. Ask any of us, we'll pretty much say what he said. There's more.
I appreciate that they actually have said this. They appreciate the 10 fucking years of amazing employment, one of a kind job.
It really was
that they had.
There's nowhere in the world. I don't know where to apply where it would be even similar.
Yeah, I can't even think of like a dream scenario or something. Like maybe if Rogan had more hiring,
he would need to have a network of shows, because even if it was just Rogan, like Rogan's show isn't that funny. Unless he has like Shane Gillis and shit.
Yeah.
Well, most of his shows he has serious people on and they just have serious conversations about stuff. There's nowhere in the world where you have a fucking, as long as the equipment's all working, an easy job where you just go to your program that you do every fucking day, you keep everything running, and you get to watch funny people be funny. Like there's and get paid the way we get paid. It doesn't exist as far as I know.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe like the mothership, if you work there, it could be. I don't know.
I don't know enough about it. Maybe. Yeah, there's no concrete...
Possibly, but yeah, definitely not as good.
Yeah. Fuck. We're fired from it. Fuck. Anyway.
Amazing freedom to do whatever the fuck you want and really good money. I was not shortchanging anyone in that fucking place. And they'll be the first ones to tell you that. And by the way, Garrett and Steve and Gino are now doing shows outside of the Compound Media studio because we shut that down.
That's a good part.
And Drew asked me, hey, Anthony, would it be okay if I took a TriCaster, lights, cameras, whatever we need to get their show going? And I was like, of course, take it. So the equipment they're running to do their show on now is my equipment. I didn't ask for a dime. I don't want it back. It's theirs. I gave it to them.
Wait a minute. Hold the phone. Wait, what is your smile about?
I can't wait to see what you're going to say.
Well, I have two things. One,
none of this equipment is his.
Equipment in the Wop's nest.
Except the microphone.
Well, this one microphone. Other than that, all of the equipment in the nest is purchased by me with money given to me by this guy. So I guess in a way he did make this all happen. Technically. But the equipment Drew pilfered in a Schultzian manner was we've used once.
I know.
One time. Like it's not what we're doing with our show. We like going over that because we were invited there to like hang out. We're not like, hey Drew, oh fuck, we can't do our show without that old TriCaster. But now the way he's saying that, it makes me think he would have given Drew the new TriCaster.
Oh my God.
But Drew just trying to fucking weasel this shit into his head. He was like, can I just have the old one and the shitty thing and this shitty thing? It's like, Drew, it seems like if you actually asked for the nice new one, we could be using that. Because he obviously feels bad that he's pulling out the rug of the fun job he gave us.
Yeah.
So, which he shouldn't. That's the other thing. You shouldn't feel bad. After hearing about the 50 grand, He should not feel bad. The first time that $50,000
He should feel relieved.
Yeah, the first time that $50,000 bill came up, he should have did what he said and said, "Fucking fire these pieces of shit, get them all out." That should have been what he did, but he didn't. Apparently, for 2 years, he was footing that fucking bill, and still feels bad enough to be like, "Yeah, just take the equipment. I don't care." And God damn it, Drew. Can I just have the shit? The TriCaster that is at the Drudio, it's not his house, it's another separate location, is well over 10 years old.
Is it? No.
It's at least close to that because, like I said the last time, when we tried to get it fixed because it kept shorting out and we couldn't turn it on the right way anymore, which I think it still does that. They told us that it's a dead model and they can't fucking do any repairs on it.
Maybe you're right. Maybe it was the original TriCaster that Rat used in Anthony's house. Maybe that's what that was. Because I'm trying to think of when we got that, and maybe that.
I think so because it was the second TriCaster that we only used to stream because it couldn't really do much else.
Yeah.
Because it was fucking old and if you asked too much of it, it would freeze and you would get a fucking blue screen. I had to put a little fan on it towards the end there. It had its own little fan like the other TriCaster had because if it got too hot, it literally blue screen.
It would take forever to turn on some mornings.
Oh, you had to turn it off and on 15 times sometimes just to get the thing going. And that's the one Drew was like, "Can I take this?" And it's like, dude, you're fired. If you're going to ask for this shit, you might as well ask for the good one. And all he can say is no. And then you ask, "Can I take the shitty one?" He opened with, "Can I take the shitty one?" And Anthony obviously didn't even read into which one he was asking for. He just saw Drew was asking for equipment. And he was like, of course, take it. I want you guys to keep, because it wasn't on the air, but he was telling us, when I was thanking him for, hiring me and letting us work there, he was like, "Guys, this doesn't have to be the end." Because the way I was saying it was like a eulogy. I'm like, "Thank you for letting me live here. Now I'm going to go die somewhere in a ditch." And he was like, "No, guys, you just, just because you don't work for my company doesn't mean you can't carry the torch.
Yeah.
Go do your own thing now." And he apparently was like, "Just take the good equipment." And she was like, she was literally snickering. "I got him to give us the shitty TriCaster."
Damn it, Drew.
Oh God, that's funny. Anyway, I want to hear that.
I can't believe we're getting through this whole thing.
I can.
No, it's good. It's but
it's because I haven't seen this. I wanted to see this.
Of course, take it. So the equipment they're running to do their show on now is my equipment. I didn't ask for a dime. I don't want it back. It's theirs. I gave it to them so that they can do a show. So if you still have a problem with what basic business economics are, if you've never run a business yourself and know everything about mergers and how redundancies work and equipment and all that, then feel free to keep shitting on me or Gavin or anyone else. But if you do know the slightest thing about how business works, you'll understand that, this is part of when a company merges with another company. Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right. Yeah.
So that was good, right? Yeah. It was good to hear him say everything.
Yeah, I figured there was going to be something there where I was going to go, "Wait a minute." But the only thing was the equipment where I'm like, "Wait a minute. This is not the equipment that was in the studio."
I'm still waiting for that phone call of the list of things Anthony doesn't want from the studio and we could come get.
Oh, from who? What? Ryan?
Katsu? Yeah.
I just want to go in and get my microwave and my buzz balance.
You're not going to get it.
I'll find time at some point.
Maybe next week if we go to Drudio.
Oh, it's so far from Drudio.
And it's like rush hour, driving into the city. It would be horrendous.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Yeah.
I'll get it someday. I promise. Another thing. Anthony had to cut this chunk of his life out and throw it away because it was literally killing him. Hanging out and drinking with Gino and Gavin and fucking
He
Chrissy.
blames Gino for his heart attack.
I blame Gino for his heart attack.
Getting him on Jameson. And, yeah.
A man his age should not be having that many shots.
No.
I don't think so. Anyway, I mean, I
And
think
staying up late and all that stuff. He was, burning the wick at the both ends.
a burning the wick at the both ends. It's not going to go so good if you are burning the wick so long and
I
so
lubied
late.
it.
You take how much equipment from studio? Only a couple super chats. I guess we were very unentertaining tonight. Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
Fuck us, huh? Let's see. Chillin92. Blank super chat. Thank you, Chillin. Hi, this is Dustin. Was Gavin just being an over-the-top dick about the firing so you would hate him instead of Ant? I
Doubtful.
can very much see, though, even if there wasn't any discussion about that, Gavin knowing Anthony and being like, I'm going to like take this hit for you because I know you hate confrontation and you hate these situations. So I'm just going to go in and do this shitty thing for you.
Yeah.
And with that mindset, coming in and doing a shitty thing. But apparently that's how business mergers work. I do imagine if you work for any company and there's a situation like this, the guy who comes in and fires you probably isn't fucking nice. He's probably a fucking cocksucker about it. So maybe we honestly did get a catch a break there too. Maybe it seemed like he was being a piece of shit cocksucker, but really compared to how it
could have been worse.
It could have been way worse. He could have asked us to pack up the equipment for him or something. Oh wait, he did that.
That's right.
he matter of factly was like, so it's your 2-week notice, and if you guys can, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the studio. I wish I could just sell a studio to someone that's ready to go with all the cameras and stuff. But if you guys can, like, you think we can pack it up for us, and send it somewhere to sit in storage. And I was like, I didn't say anything. I just looked down and was like, well, I'm definitely not doing that. And then in the booth, you and Drew, I hear Drew laughing, and I hear you. What'd you say? Like, oh, I'm busy.
Yeah, good luck.
Oh, yeah, that's what he said.
And then Anthony goes, yeah, I figured that.
Oh, God. Well, when should we ask Anthony to be on the show? Because I still very much want to do that.
Yeah,
and we
me
can,
too.
We could talk about this. We could say, hey, asshole.
What's with all the lies you spewed?
Having fun firing people? Did you fire anyone lately, you fucking big jerk? Just spew complete hatred at him the second he gets on.
Well, next week we have 2 guests booked.
We do.
So it might matter.
2 heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Heavyweights. They're what's called power hitters in podcasting.
Definitely.
Definitely the Prince Fielders, the Cecil Fielders, Tony Gwynns of their time.
You would put Tony Gwynn in that category?
You wouldn't put Tony Gwynn in the big fat guy category?
No.
Well, I will have to prove you wrong with pictures unless I'm crazy.
I mean, he was like fat faced.
He's definitely fat faced. Oh, you know what? Now that
he's not Cecil Fielder or Prince Fielder.
No, Cecil Fielder was straight up a big fat man.
Yeah. I feel like fat men are out of baseball now.
Tony Gwynn, now that I'm looking, yeah, he's not that fat. He's chubby.
He's doughy or something.
He's got a little extra love around the handles, but he's not as fat as I picture. He's fatter in this picture. All right, what if I type in Tony Gwynn fat? That'll help me. Here we go. There's that fat fuck. Look at this fat motherfucker. Just like I said. When he was a rookie, he was fucking ripped. Or maybe not a rookie. He was just younger in that picture. But here we go. The fat. Even in some of these fat pictures, he's not that bad. He's retired. What are you going to do? Of course you're fat. Oh, here we go.
He's dead too, right?
Is he?
Tony Gwynn? Yeah, I think he died like 15 years ago or something.
What did getting fat cost Tony Gwynn? I have to know.
God, from someone's blog.
Oh, this is very long. Well, let's read the beginning. It's not speaking ill of the dead to speak factually. Tony Gwynn got quite plump in his 30s and 40s. You only have to look at pictures to see it. I agree wholeheartedly.
There you go. I guess you're right.
For athletes, cellulose can be very harmful to the game, the cause of injury, as well as diminished ability. Is this guy seriously just going to tell us why getting fat might actually affect your performance in a professional sport? I thought there was something else to it. Like he
breaking
knew
down barriers here.
Like he knew Tony's big fat Twinkie diet, or like he knew exactly what was fucking him up. Not just, you got fat and then, believe it or not,
kind of stinks now.
He didn't get as many hits. He couldn't swing the bat as fast. Whoops.
Whatever.
But anywho, what were we talking about? Oh, our guests. Our guests are fat.
So maybe the week after next, we could ask them to come on.
Yeah, and we have to book Chrissy. And
maybe
I think that's it for now.
That was the one video I didn't watch today. Was the Chrissy released her why I'm not joining censored TV video. So I'll have to check that out maybe for tomorrow.
Maybe we could watch it tomorrow. Maybe we could ask her about it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Dust, for that one. Chris Subdivisions Baldessano. Hey, Chris.
What's up, Chris?
Anthony paid me $150K a year to be the IT guy. But I said, wait, why don't you give that to Steve and Garrett? Actually, I made Drunk Jimmy's salary. LOL. What was Drunk Jimmy's salary? Living with Bill Schulz?
Yeah, 0. Yeah.
LOL. I would come there to see friends. The LIRR and donuts cost $100 per trip. I was gonna say Chris spent money to hang out.
Yeah.
I don't think he got paid.
Those donuts.
Although I think he got paid to do computer work, but those were like one and done situations.
Yeah, he built the computer I used at the end, and not built, but like he picked out the pieces for it and got it got it made. And
he downloaded all that child porn
but he also,
that you blamed on your roommate.
He also went from my old computer and copied like everything from it himself and put it on my new computer. Like I didn't have to do any of that shit. And that's the most annoying part of getting a new computer. Yeah, he was great.
Yeah, loading that old shit into it. And
so thank you, Chris.
Boxcar Willie time, wrapping up the show. Last night I put on the Boxcar Willie hat, and I think we went for another hour or so. So I'm serious this time. The Boxcar Willie hat's on. We're wrapping up the show.
I miss those donuts though that Chris would bring.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking about
it. They weren't even donuts. They were small meals. Because they were like covered in shit. Like Fruity Pebbles and Captain Crunch and
coconut powder or
maple bacon.
Yeah, but I don't know if I've had, besides like Crystal Light, which I don't even know is sugar. I don't think I've had like a sugar snack since I left Compound.
What? My entire fucking diet for the last 2-3 weeks has just been sugar. You haven't had any? Like no cookies, ice cream, candy?
No.
I need to get this man some cookies. Stat.
I don't know. Even on the Dave Matthews trip, my friend had like a bag of peanut M&Ms, and I didn't take one once, and then they bought like 2 other bags of peanut M&Ms. I might be in ketosis right now.
We need to make sure you're not allergic to sugar or having some sort of diabetic thing going on with you. So these are the Tate's cookies.
Can I just pour milk in the bag?
You should pour milk. If you were a smart man, you'd pour milk in this bag and just drink it. Tate's Minis. And this is probably the type of thing we're going to be doing with our guests next week. They're the best cookies I've ever had in my fucking life. What say you?
They're good.
It literally, by the way, it is that quick. He's not exact. Like you take one bite and you're like, oh, this is.
But I want to say it doesn't have the same quality as the bigger one.
Stuff a bunch in your mouth at once, and all of a sudden, that dumb thought you just had is going to be out the window. Give that a good fucking crunch and a munch.
But it's almost, they're a little too soft.
What? They're crunchy. Those are crunchy cookies.
Not like the big ones have like a crispier edge on the outside. More like
these are like all crispy edge, no? Hold on. I'll be the judge of this. Crunch. It's crunchy. I'm getting a lot of crunch.
I don't know. Like they're good, but they're not as good as the big ones.
I don't know.
The big ones have like a burnt edge almost around them. They're
like smash burger cookies.
Yes.
They're flat, they're crispy, they're fucking delicious. But these, oh maron.
These are good, but they have almost a weird, not weird, but an astronaut ice cream kind of aftertaste to them.
These taste very weird right now to me, and I think it's because of beer and Jameson.
Oh, okay.
So maybe if you were eating nothing but sweets all day to begin with, and you added these to it, like I do, you'd actually enjoy them quite a bit. You know, it's funny. There's probably a good amount of people that while we were watching that Anthony clip wanted us to just start tearing into it, like this fucking guy, he fucking fucks a fucking. But I can't because it would be made up. I'd be making it up.
Yeah.
And that's been a lot of like there was another point where I was doing a stream with Stancil and people were like, "Oh, say more about the firing. That's what we're fucking here." And I'm like, I got nothing more to you would be requiring me to make things up now because I'm out of real shit to say.
Yeah, because I understand why it happened and I'm not happy about it. But
the truth's fucking boring and it sucks.
Mhm.
It is literally, the truth has no personality. It's just, it was a good money decision to get rid of us, and you know, it was nothing personal. It was just we weren't making the company more money than it was costing, so you know, he didn't hate us. He didn't say fuck you guys. It was quite the opposite, as a matter of fact. Turns out he was spending a lot more money than we thought he was. And it came to a head. I'm sure after you have a quadruple bypass, you also are told to look into the things in your life that are stressors.
Yes.
Things that cause you to go and grab your chest and give you a little agita.
He must be so relieved now that he doesn't get calls about like, hey, the PayPal payment isn't working, or you know, the website company wants to raise their rate for hosting our videos. You know, he doesn't have to deal with any of that anymore.
No.
He's really into
the only thing he has to deal with right now is people commenting on all this shit. You fucked Garrett. You fucked Garrett in the ass. And those other guys too. But you fucked him to death. You piece of shit. And he's just like, how?
Yeah.
How did I fuck him? 10 years. That 10-year thing goes two ways. He worked for me for 10 years loyally. Yes. I paid him and never missed a paycheck for 10 years. But that's not entertaining. That's fucking like, oh, these two suck up FAGs really, they liked their job. And even though their boss shit can them, they're still like, he's a good guy.
Yeah, it's not
we gotta
There's no drama.
We gotta turn this around. Fuck him, Jew, old Jew, not paying us to do nothing and hang out and do the dump every day.
Smoke weed and drink.
He was paying for a weed booth, essentially.
Yeah.
Towards the end, it was for me, you, Drew, and Luby to hang out in, while Gino got drunk and screamed about COVID.
That was pretty much the last few months.
Oh yeah, the last few months is when I was like, how much am I going to continue deluding myself?
That this is going to go on.
This is going great. Anthony must be rolling in shekels. We're making him so much money just hanging out. Oh well. Chillin', 92. Can Steve in Boltman voice give Gino a call? He sure can. I'd be honored.
He must be sleeping though, because he streamed drunk for 6 hours.
He did do a 6-hour Drunky Boy stream, so I don't think this call is going to go through, but maybe I'll leave a Bolt mail.
Hey, buddy, I'm on delay. What's up?
Oh, what's up?
Hey, Gino.
Anthony doesn't blame me for killing him, does he?
What? What happened to that place you used to work at? I'm outside.
Is this Bowman? Oh my God, is this Bowman?
Can you let me in? I'm outside.
Oh no, Bowman, let me say this to you. Can you come pick me up?
That's what I'm gonna say to you.
I'm living with Blake Bortles, and I gotta be honest, it was a good move on your part. Can you come pick me up?
I can't come pick you up. I'm at your stupid studio.
Who's there?
No one.
I'm outside of Sullivan's. Fucking, I have an $8,000 tab for not being there for 3 weeks. Can you come pick me up?
I'm outside the dollar pizza store, and I can't get in the front door of your building. I'm supposed to be doing a football show. I got your email.
Okay, I gotta tell you something. This is important. It's the middle of summer. Why would we be doing a football show, Boltman?
I just got your email. You tell me.
Can you just real fast? Can you check the date on the email? What's it say? Because I think I sent it 7 months ago.
June 2023.
You're trying to kill me. Right, what's it say?
I'm gonna kill you if you don't open this door. It's hot outside, and there's a lot of blacks.
Okay. All right, you know, Boltman, I'll be right there.
You're gonna come pick me up.
I'm gonna cry. Boltman, I'm gonna come pick you up.
Wow.
I'll bring the fat cat and Blake Bortles, okay?
Blake told me to tell you,
Can't do it. I'm not gonna make it. What did he tell you to tell me, Boltman?
Blake told me to tell you you're gay.
Wow, Blake Bortles getting in on the Geno hate. Who knew?
You think we could get Blake on as a guest? What's he up to?
Maybe. That would be funny, right? Just to reach out to has-beens, kind of. Just
Old quarterbacks who never really made it.
I mean, fuck it. He made like the #1 draft pick salary before there was like a limit on the draft pick. So he's banked.
He's rolling in board.
Yeah.
Oh, good old Blake. Maybe we can get Blake Bortles on the show. I want to get him on the show and just ask him how living with Boltman is. Just ask him Boltman questions until he hangs up on us. Until he goes, all right, guys, I don't know what this is. I thought you guys were going to ask me about football prospects or something. I'm a scout now.
I've never even played on the Chargers. I don't know Boltman.
I don't know who Boltman is. I don't think he talks like this. But I'm hanging up. Thank you. All right, Pulparady. Gino is in the chat. He's back. And he's better than ever. He's back. Be together forever. He's back. Jay Thomas. 2 squares. Jay Thomas. Super chatting from beyond the grave. He's back. 2-3 FPV. I'm going to fish in Mansfield this weekend.
They're playing in Mansfield this weekend? Wow.
He's going.
Nice. That's where I saw Dave Matthews. Great. One of the better venues. Outside, trees all around. It's a good venue, yeah. Cool. Fish played the Tiny Desk concert. It just got released today.
What is that?
You don't know? You don't even know the Tiny Desk concert?
Oh, is that NPR?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what that is. That's so. Wow, your boys, Fish.
Yeah.
They finally made it. They made it to NPR. Is that N-word poopy radio? I've never known what the NPR stands for.
National Public Radio.
N-word poopy radio.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so. We should go meet up with 2-3 and see Fish in Mansfield.
Yeah, but check out their Tiny Desk concert. It was great. They even did an encore, a 3-song encore, I think, at the Tiny Desk.
How do you get to an encore in a room with one person in it? The one guy says, do another one.
No, there's 50 people there.
There's 50 people there.
Because it turned the pitch down.
I always miss the pitch turn. Oh, 2 days in a row. Vinny Cash.
Jesus.
For all of you talking shit about Cash, I guess keep doing it because he came back with as much money as yesterday. That Vinny Cash, again, there's gonna be a commemorative board for this man. He gives us so much fucking money. It's insane. Very appreciative.
Thank
Peter
you,
Guy
Vinny.
Peter Guy Porker called me out yesterday to super chat a second 500. Thank you, Peter Guy Porter. Please do that every fucking day of your life. He doesn't know YouTube has a $500 cap on super chats per day.
I didn't.
I definitely didn't. Fuck it, dude. We're done with YouTube. We're done with super chats. Listen, we are absolutely moving past this, and we're going to a different super tipping system. We might literally just throw our fucking Venmo up on there and say throw Venmos in, and we'll read the chats. Because YouTube really, they are like scamming us out of money.
Yeah, we got to figure it out.
Because not only are they not allowing some of our best, most, what's the word I'm looking for? When you like, when you go to like a fancy hotel, you're something guest.
Special?
Exclusive? Black Jew. Our enriched Jew guest. No, our most illustrious super chatter, Vinny Cash, is being limited to how much he can throw at us. Not only that, but like when we look at the numbers after the show every day, we're like, where the fuck did all the money go?
Yeah.
Like we're already still at a point. We've now been on our own channel for multiple weeks where we're like, there's no fucking way that's all of it because we've counted single super chats that were more than this amount.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe like the money has to come through their digital feelers. Like they have to see how much they can steal before they show us the real amount.
I'm guessing.
As of right now, we're not happy with YouTube super chat system, and it is fucking our asses. The only thing I like is that you can throw them on the screen. Other than that, it's a pure ass fuck. So if there's an easy way where you guys don't have to go to another fucking app where like you're watching the show and you can just click something like you do for the super chats, that's what we want to do.
Yeah. And we have the Melton guy, Patrick Melton, that runs the super tips or whatever, and he's reached out to me. So we have
if his thing works where people go on our channel, watch the show, and they press one button on the channel, fine. Because with how it's working with YouTube, it's been nothing but shitty. The only thing awesome about it is everyone's sending us fucking money.
Yeah, it's so easy to do. Yeah.
Vinny Cash has been making my day.
What else
he doesn't know YouTube has a $500 cap on super chats per day. He'd have to do 250 super chats to figure that out.
Take that, Peter Guy.
Yeah, but tell him to do that again. Missed most of the show. I've been out drinking. So have we. I've been hitting the sauce harder than Erock's McNuggets.
Good for you, Vinny. You deserve it.
Yeah. If there's
Treat
anyone
yourself.
who should be enjoying some saucy nugs, it's you, Mr. Cash. Thank you again. Have you seen that Wendy's is doing a saucy nugs thing?
No. What does that mean?
Exactly. I don't know what it means. All I know is
they're calling it saucy nugs.
Yes. And from what it looked like,
what?
Because there's a Wendy's in the Staten Island ferry terminal.
Yes,
on the Manhattan side.
How quick do you get your food? Because that's what I wondered. Have you missed the ferry because you were waiting to get your Wendy's?
Never.
Really?
Insane that it's never, because there's been a few drunken times where me and Caitlin have gotten the ferry Wendy's, and she believes in it like she has undying faith in this Wendy's. I'm like, there's 5 minutes to the next boat. We have no time. She's like, no, there's time. Look, there's not a long line. There's time. I'm like, there's a line, and we have 5 minutes, and they have to make the food. We don't have time. And then because I have a couple drinks in me, that's literally an inside thought. I don't even say any of that out loud. I just go, okay.
Okay.
I either make the decision in my head, I'm either just going to skip out on the fucking $10 of absolute shit food. And get
you
the
wouldn't
ferry,
just wait another half hour?
Or I'm going to wait a half hour, maybe order even more food once we miss the boat. And then I'm just going to sit here and feast. But yeah, one of the worst things that happened in all this firing business is that I saw a sign in the Wendy's, because I guess I've got to take the cap off since we have not come close to ending the show. We still have fucking caps we have to throw in the spice rack.
And clean up.
Clean
up the caps, yeah.
But yeah, as I'm one of the last times I took the ferry home, they had a big sign that said saucy nugs, and they had pictures of chicken nuggets with all like different colored sauces covering them. It looked like Chinese food.
Yeah, I don't like that. What do you have to eat it with a fork?
Or just be a gross, messy ferry guy.
Yeah, I guess.
I think the next time you take the ferry here tomorrow, you should get yourself some saucy nugs.
Yeah, wow.
And
Okay.
miss the boat.
What's your you got honey mustard, right? For the nuggets?
No, I get whatever spicy sauce they have. Because I
Okay,
like
like
torturing
sweet
my
and
insides.
spicy or something.
Yeah. And I go for, if they don't have that, I'll get some barbecue. Yeah, my life's not a cartoon. I just eat barbecue sauce all day and drink root beer. Or third is if they have a sweet and sour thing. I don't really know what the fuck the Wendy's sauce
Well, you're
is.
not a honey mustard guy?
I don't dislike it. I'll have it. But it's not at the top of the list.
Wow.
We just spiked in viewership with us talking about Wendy's fucking saucy nuggets. Anthony, you know, he really fucked us at a saucy nugs. Look, it went up again. Thank you, Vinny Cash.
Thank you,
Number one
Vincent.
name on the commemorative plaque, which I forgot to check. Here. Can you read this while I
Yes.
check to see when this fucking board's coming in?
Gabe with $10. Sorry, got kicked out of Kumia country. That's true. Is it just like
Don't fuck with Kumia.
You're a Kumia country.
It's one of the few times the internet did not trick me, is when Chad pulled that shit. Because I
You
was
didn't
like,
believe it. It's
not literally for 0 seconds. I'm like, what is he doing?
I know.
He had grease on his face, and he said that people showed up at his house to
And
say, "Don't
jumped him
fuck with Kumia."
while he was taking his night walk or something.
It made less. But the craziest thing about all of it is that people, whether or not they actually believed it, they did run with it like it was a real thing.
Uh-huh.
And it's like these people. He's making it up. He's very clearly making that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It's literally he did the Jussie Smollett thing, but
Yeah.
with Kumia country. Like,
Yeah, he like fell off his bike or something, and
I heard he was stealing catalytic converters.
that's right.
And he fucking popped himself in the eye. That's why he was all covered in grease and shit. The board still says arriving July 17th to 18th.
Okay, well that's tomorrow.
So it wasn't the 17th. It's gonna have to be the 18th. So I'm sorry. Sometimes I get mesmerized by the wallpaper. I just want to see what it looks like when I wave my hands over it. Yeah, I'm also sorry we got kicked out of Kumia country. I think about it and cry just about every day.
Thanks, Gabe.
Is that Gabe Itches? Next, Beck. What up, Beck? Sending us our weed booze. Aaron left because of Gino. Gino came into tax, broke Kev's balls, and Kev left. Ant fired Pat because of Gino. It's all Gino's fault. Well, if you follow
That logic.
you follow the red bloody footprints there, I guess it is all Gino's fault. But if you think of it another way, one of the only reasons we had a job once those $50,000 tabs kept popping up for Anthony Sullivan's bill.
That's because he liked drinking with Gino.
Like drinking with Gino. So that's a double-edged blade right there. Sure, he may have caused some of the problems, but he also solved the major one of us keeping our jobs.
And like, yeah, Aaron left because he's started getting annoyed with Gino, but it never would have been the In Hot Water you knew if it was some other host with Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was because of Gino and Aaron that show worked, not just because of Aaron.
The dynamic between them was perfect.
Yeah.
And the thing that bothered me the most about Aaron jumping ship was part of the reason he jumped ship, if not most of it, was he would come in the booth and Gino would be ranting about COVID, ranting about the N-word. I remember one specific day where we had Bobby Sausalito, who was like some Instagram famous guy. He had like 200,000 followers on Instagram. Had him on as a guest. And I don't remember, I think Aaron was on Zoom or Skype. And Gino is doing his N-word bit where he's like, you give power to the word. I say N-word and N-word, N-word, N-word. And the guy, Bobby Sausalito, is just like, Oh, and you could watch, you can see the gears turning in this guy's head of what the fuck am I doing here? who the fuck is this guy? Why is he just yelling the N-word at me? My Instagram's about to get shut down just for me being like, you can see all this on this man's face. And Aaron was, I'm pretty sure, on Skype, and he just hung up.
Oh,
He literally shook his head and just hung up. He was like, yeah, and that was one of the moments where I'm like, this is not good. I'm like, this Aaron's like completely fucking done with this. But there were so many other times where he would come into the booth and he would sit there and it was the same routine every time where he like, hey, look this up, look up, baseballs up the asshole porn, look this up. But there were so many times towards the end where he would just sit there and just shake his head and he's like, what is Gino doing? What is he doing? What is he doing? And it wasn't a funny, what is Gino doing?
No.
It was genuinely like, what the fuck? Why is he doing this? And he was, talking about the vaccine. He was talking about whatever, Gino stuff.
Gino stuff, yeah.
But what bugged me is I'm like, but your role is to be the Aaron in this.
Yeah.
This is what Gino does. We all know this is what Gino does.
And then you make fun of Gino for bringing it up or whatever.
You have to jump on the mic, interrupt him, trample over what he's doing. Let him say important things like this COVID mask shit's bullshit. This is all that. But like when he starts going over Gino board, that's when you're here to fucking throw up literally any character. Do any fucking thing to interrupt this and fuck it up. That's what the show was. That's what people fucking loved.
Yeah.
Because Gino he would get out over his skis. He would just start ranting and raving. And people would, on the other end of their phone, I imagine, be sitting there like, why is this guy yelling at me? I'm subscribed to the network where this ideology is prevalent. Why is he screaming at me?
And I agree with everything he's saying.
I agree with everything he's saying, but I actually don't agree with how he's saying it. He's yelling for no reason. But yeah, Aaron went from being exactly that, where he would turn the show into the funny corner, to he just was exhausted, and he just seemed like he was like, I don't fucking care.
Yeah,
I don't fucking want to. I don't care about what he's talking about, and he fucking what the fuck? I just remember multiple times to him just shaking his head. What the fuck is he doing? What the fuck?
Yeah, he just kind of gave up.
Yeah,
Aaron. Yeah,
it was you can't even say he gave up on like everything, because he was the one doing the comedians of the compound. Like he made those happen. He drove those completely. So I'm sure a combination of he was the one doing all the work for that shit, and everyone else is showing up getting completely shit-faced and partying. And he's just like sober. Yeah. Like at least if he was drinking with us, he would see like, well, I'm doing all this work and I guess I'm not going to make that much money off of this, but at least I'm having fun. He's watching all these retarded children run around and get drunk while he's like, guys, we're not making this isn't.
I have a kid and a wife and I'm trying to make
I'm like trying to make millions of dollars off this shit and you guys are killing me. Meanwhile, at the same time, with that said, again, I think he missed a little bit of the mark but that's why so many people were there. So many people were there because they wanted to drink with Gino.
Yeah.
So many people were there because they wanted to see all of us just having fun.
Yeah.
Like, sure, they wanted to watch the comedy shows, but they really also wanted to just
like hang out with everyone.
See Gino turn into Saturday Night Gene and just be slumped on a fucking chair, blackout drunk. That's why they were showing
one eye
up.
closed. Yeah.
I just noticed I have a fucking combination of Artie Bucco, Mike Bichetti hand gestures going because I'm getting very animated about what I'm talking about. I go full blown fucking WAP Staten Island shit Italian when I get a couple of shots of that in me. Anywho, that's why Aaron left.
Thank you.
Because of Gino, you're right. No, but also he very clearly, with all the other shows he was doing, he was like, I could just do my own thing. I don't even need this.
Yeah.
I don't need to be associated with the N-word network and all this racist fuck George Floyd stuff that was going on at the time.
Even though he liked it.
Yeah. No, he did blackface with fucking the Kaepernick and the afro. So he definitely was into the humor of it, but he very clearly, I remember him referencing after he'd left Compound for a little while, that he was getting the Compound stink off of him in trying to do like mainstream comedy.
Yeah. I get that. I kind of felt that same way when we got fired. It was like, not that I minded the stink, but at least the stink's off me now.
I love stink. I don't know about it. I love being stink. Stink is my favorite. I don't want to be. That's the thing I disagree with him, where I'm like, dude, I understand you want to go with like the Rogan people and all these Main Street because there's just so much money. It's millions of dollars if you can get into that lane. But it's not. It doesn't seem as fun. It seems like that's turning this into a real work job where it's like, well, then fucking work a real job. I like what we had was so perfect. It was like we could make livable money and do whatever the fuck we want. Say anything at any given time.
Bring up the stupidest shit ever. It was just whatever we wanted to do. It was great.
In 2020, you can say the words "fuck George Floyd." He's a junkie piece of shit. In 2020, and there was no repercussions whatsoever because that's where. So as bad as it is that, you know, there's now that stink on you, or compound stink. You smell like a lot of N-word and vaccine.
But you can't stink yourself. You can't get that stink out of you. You know, like you have to just keep it inside the rest of your life.
But that's the other thing where it's like, even if you leave, like you existed in this place.
Yeah, Google exists.
If people really look into you, they're going to figure that out. Like it's kind of, you got to, I would think you have to go with it until you can't. But he's doing his own thing. He's got a little podcast thing going that he said is in the works.
In the works, yeah.
Stay tuned for more Aaron Berg stuff because he's got stuff going on that he didn't give us details on, but
it's something.
That makes me like hopeful that it's going to be like a big production, like a big thing.
Yeah.
And that he finally got the compound stink off him and he's like a big company is giving him a show.
Yeah, he's been doing that Jimmy Fallon show a bunch on Fox.
Yeah.
Maybe something there. I don't know.
Maybe we'll get him on as a guest, even though he's not doing podcasts anymore. I miss Aaron.
Yeah.
Next one. Yul Brynner's Shadow Muppet. Gavin would have never allowed all those wet spot folks in his studio.
True.
He always knew he was firing Chrissy. Snake from the get-go. That's another thing.
Yeah, he knew he wasn't keeping Gino and Chrissy.
It seemed like from day one that the offer was extended to them because he told Gino in the firing meeting that I'll give you the exact deal you have with Anthony.
Yeah.
The one you have for compound right now, that's the one I'll give you. And I think that was purely done to appease Anthony.
But he also said after that, like, you know, but then in a month or so, we'll look at the numbers and see if we have to adjust that.
Which basically means because Anthony asked me to, I'm going to take care of you guys for a fucking month.
Yeah.
And I mean, who knows what the numbers are going to be? Maybe he would have been like, "Oh no, numbers good. Let's keep doing what we're doing."
Yeah.
But it seemed to me immediately like this was part of the merger. Anthony, nicest guy in the world, was just like, "Can you just take care of him?"
Yeah.
Can you just like give Chris and Gino on the network and just give him whatever money they were making with me? Because once we shed the producer weight, once we clip all these redundancies, we're gonna have money. So can you just hook them up? And he said, "Sure." I'll hook him up for a month. There was a second part under his breath that Anthony didn't really hear. But once it's all said and done, was Anthony like, "Oh no, I want you to keep them on the till, keep them on the dole forever." There probably was also a conversation where it's like, "Listen, now that they're part of my company, Censored, they kill what they eat. They eat what they kill. They eat what they kill, and they eat what they eat."
That's the thing. Like, if no other hosts over there are making money per show and the deal, what would make them keep Chrissy and Gino in that contract situation? Yeah, it's just
other than making the boss happy.
Yeah.
So yeah, we always saw that right from the get-go as like, this is just, hey Anthony, look, I offered him that thing.
And
can I fire them now?
Makes it look like it's a merger too, instead of a takeover.
Instead of a fucking get out of here. Oh, shoe bums. I want the main guy. Get these bums out of here. But yeah, I agree. I think it was from the get-go. Some you guys aren't ever gonna work for me shit.
Thanks, Yul.
Jeff Hillman. Oh.
Hey Jeff.
No, Jeff. Can I send you guys another Guess the NFL Rookie? Please do.
Please do.
That was we should post that as a clip on YouTube.
Yeah.
Even though I think it might get us in some
yeah.
hullabaloo because there's a lot of racism.
Garrett and Steve show at gmail.com.
Yes. send us at garrettsteveshow@gmail.com. It was a quiz show where we got given 4 black names and a picture of an NFL rookie. We had to guess. It was impossible. It was so fucking. The names were all
That's
perfect.
what the loser of that contest says.
No, that's what anybody would say. It was a very hard game. But yeah, if it is too hot for TV, too racist for YouTube, we'll put it on fucking Vimeo and we'll put it as bonus content on the Patreon. So one way or another, Jeff, we will absolutely do that because that was a fun game.
Thanks, Jeff.
Pulper80 for Steve to say absolute scenes in Bobo's voice. Okay. Like absolute seeds. The seeds, they were absolute. Those were some absolute seeds. Yeah, I would say that. Mrs. Betsass, absolute seeds. We have to get him on this.
Yeah.
Because we also have to. Oh, God. What? Are we going to that Yankee Met game or are we all just too poor and unemployed for that kind of a venture?
When
Because
is
it's
that?
next week.
Oh, yeah?
Next Tuesday and Wednesday. And I like going to the Tuesday game because I feel like everyone's got more chutzpah day one.
Yeah.
And because the way it worked out last time, day one was actually kind of a close game. And day two, the fucking Mets won 14-2. So I do not want to be at that one. So I want to try to go for the Tuesday one. If we can spend the money on that.
Yeah.
And we have to get Bobo involved. He will have to be at that game. Well, absolute. The seeds, the absolute seeds. Here we go. Derek of Rivia, your logo is edited. Your logo is edited. You are not cartoons. We have to have Frankie on at some point just to tell us. I want a clip of him saying, "Your life's not a cartoon." That we can use as our intro from now on. It'll just be the Garrett and Steve bouncing cartoons with Frankie going, "Your life is not a cartoon." That Canadian accent of his. Nick 2 gifted 967 channel memberships.
Holy shit.
That
We're
is
rolling in it.
so generous. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's the most generous thing. Anyway, thank you so much. Sydney Shaw with the bang, diggy, $2. Sydney Shaw, are you doing the call-in show tonight? Fuck, we forgot about that.
Yeah.
Got to turn your Google Voice on.
Turn it on now?
The Boxcar Willie hat's on. We're supposed to be done by now.
I know.
It's 11 o'clock. You people are insufferable. But I guess we got to turn the phone. Sydney Shaw, that was a double payment. That was total $4. You have to turn it on.
It's on.
If you remember the phone number, and here, you know what? I'll throw it up lightning fast, ultra quick, so that if you do not have the phone number, it is 917.
Oh, I thought you knew it.
Damn it, I don't know it.
512-5684.
There we go. Real quick, right before we shoot our caps and our gaps.
I got a few text messages from it. Please start calling random numbers back and tell them they're gay. Just never to do it to me. That's a good idea.
Oh, the calls come. You gotta accept.
Hello.
What's up, Garrett?
Is this Jeff?
Yep.
What's up, Jeff?
Not much, man. Just listening to the show.
Long time no speak.
I know, man. My subscription ran out like at the beginning of May, and I just kind of decided to see what was going the fuck on over there.
Good decision.
That was a good time for your subscription to run out.
There was something going on. I was like, I don't want to throw another year's subscription into this. Rolling up shop. No, man, but I'm glad you guys are doing a show for sure.
Thanks, Jeff. Yeah, we appreciate
Yeah,
your
man.
support.
We're glad we're doing a show too.
Yeah. Are you guys going to be doing kind of like all your content for your subscribers on YouTube, or are you going to be doing it all on Patreon for right now?
All of it? Well, we're doing a 50-50 split. And because people have asked us to leave the YouTube videos up, you have almost 24 hours to watch it if you missed it live, and then it goes behind the paywall. But Monday and
Okay.
Wednesday shows are free
Mhm.
in perpetuity. So Monday, Wednesday,
Okay.
always free. Tuesday, Thursday are free for a day, and then they're behind the paywall after that. And any bonus content where we watch movies, play video games, or watch TV is for the $10 and up Patreon tiers because we want to give people that give us more money more stuff. It's a simple formula. If you support us that much, we want to give you extra shit. We want to just give you as much
Someone was
fucking around as we can.
suggesting we put like a charity tier up there, like for $1,
For
$1 or $2.
okay.
Just because for like people that want to support us and they don't really get any benefits or anything, but they don't want to pay the $5 a month or they don't have it.
If you don't have it, then don't worry about paying us. We're gonna put a bunch of shit
Yeah.
out for free. You can watch all the free
Exactly.
stuff.
Yeah.
We only want money from people who have it to spare. We're holding out our hats. Change. I don't want you fucking. I don't want anybody putting themselves out to watch us do bullshit. Like that's insane to me. But you know,
Well, I'm
if
not-
you
I'm
do
not
pay,
giving my
you
money
get
to
me paid
Gavin
for it.
because I don't like Owen Benjamin anyway. So
He's not giving his money to Gavin because
He doesn't like Owen
going,
Benjamin. Well, what's your problem with Bertaria?
did you not hear about him taking all that money from people, saying he was going to set up like a big
Bertaria.
sanctuary and everybody was going to get their own place and shit? And he's like, no, that was like a joke. I'm keeping the money.
Wow, Jesus.
We should do that. We're gonna open up the United States of Garrett and Steve, and then once people send us money, we'll just keep it.
I was going to suggest real quick. I don't want to have the line too much, but I was going to suggest maybe a game mode for a game night, and give you some time to look into it. But have you ever played Prop Hunt on Call of Duty?
No.
It's you can look it up on YouTube or whatever, but it's on the multiplayer, and one team hunts, and you take turns, switching every round. So one team goes out with guns and tries to find the other team, but the other team gets to be a little character prop that are props already on the map, and you have to go and hide. And
Oh,
you can
God.
change your prop like 2 times.
That's
And you
pretty
get to run
funny.
around and stuff.
So if like they have a statue out
You're
in,
getting drunk.
so if there's like a statue out in the board, you could be the statue, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I've seen this.
Yeah, they give you like 2 or 3 to pick from, and you can cycle through them, but you can move around, and then you get like one flashbang to stun them and run away. And it's a lot of fun once you've had a couple drinks, man, especially if you're playing with friends.
Well, we
We'll
have
look into it.
all the time in the world to.
Yeah.
We have all the time in the world to start our show late because we're playing video games. So we will definitely look into that.
All right, good talking to you, Jeff. Love you.
I love you.
I think you said it.
You got a lot of other calls coming in. I didn't want to hurry up our good friend Jeff.
Yellow.
What up, guys?
Hi.
What's up?
Not much. Fucking, I'm fucking loving the new little setup you guys got.
Thank you.
I know this voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm really, really high right now, and as usual, I'm watching on my phone. But just quick thing with the fucking NFL rookie thing. I got no problem. I'm gonna send you that shortly. You guys can play it like when you get a chance, like next episode. But I want to know: did you like how it was basically 10 names, or do you want me to try to like Jeopardy it, where like make it like?
Will we have to guess the name?
Well, it's the same thing. It's just, do you want me to basically get 10 pictures, or do you want me to make it fun where there's like pictures have like different values kind of thing, like in Jeopardy?
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Yeah. So like if
Yeah.
if you get one and Steve gets one, well, Steve might get
Harder one.
say Javirazol or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Which would be worth more than like, oh, you got like.
Okay. I like that idea.
fucking sweet then.
Awesome.
By the way, I will let you go, but
This phone call.
I know.
Giving it the hat.
What?
Huh?
Oh, sorry. I didn't hear what Steve said for a second.
Nothing. I was
It's all right.
fooling around with my hat.
Oh, all good. I was just gonna say, Garrett, did you ever hear the thing where that fucking L is real on Mario 64? The guy that programmed it, actually, like 24 years later, as predicted on the little sculpture, was like, "Oh yeah, here's how you actually unlock Luigi in the game."
No, I didn't hear that. It's really true.
I will send you something on. Well,
Yeah.
I'll send that in when I send the fancy get
Awesome.
the NFL rookie thing. Cool guys. Take
Perfect.
Care.
Love you.
I love you, Jeff.
Love you, Jeff.
So yeah, I gave that call the Boxcar Willie. Because by the way, this was supposed to end the show. It's hey, all you hobos, get back on your train. Time for us to go drink some more booze in our next town.
I'm gonna have another 1 a.m. dinner.
Yes, you are. We haven't shot our caps. We haven't shot into the gaps. Okay, there's a couple more super chats.
Thanks
Oh,
for-
the phone's ringing.
thanks
Why
for
did we
hanging out
start
with
this
us.
so late? God damn it. At least we got to some of our prep.
Yellow.
Hi, is this the hat store?
Hello, hat store.
Yes, the haberdashery.
Hi, how are you?
Great. What are you looking for?
A hat, a very particular hat.
What kind? We have all kinds of hats
Got a
here.
couple.
I need a very, very special hat, one that could end a show.
We thought we had one, but apparently we don't. We thought we had a ending show hat, but
No, we do. It's just we really don't stick to the end of the show.
Oh.
Hat. Boxcar Willie rules.
Maybe you need a lazy hat, like sombrero.
Steve also has Comedy Steve's
The
hat.
Comedy Steve hat. Thank God I got this out of the
That's
studio.
working to end the show.
If you only had a top hat with a bunch of ping pong balls in it.
Fuck, that's in the studio.
Now you have to go back.
Actually, I think I have I think Stancil's is in the studio, and I have one in my closet somewhere. Or maybe it's in the attic
Oh.
now. I have that top hat full of ping pong balls somewhere. It might
Oh.
not have the ping pong balls in it though. Oh God, that's what I have to do to make money. Fuck getting a job. I'm gonna be a prop comedian. God, I should have started this venture way
Yeah.
back when.
You could do it.
I could, but I'd have to also commit suicide pretty soon after I decided to do that
As
with
you
my
carry
life.
your prop bag around.
As I'm lugging around my props and young open mic comedians who work at the fucking door are telling me you can put it outside. I'm gonna have to at some point step in front of a bus and hope I get killed and not just have my arm broken like a girl that Bobby wants to fuck. Remember that?
Uh-huh.
Anywho,
Oh,
Mr.
yeah.
Haberdasher.
You mean that pedophile?
No, not Garrett's roommate, Bobby.
All right, Fitzy. This is Fitzy, right?
Love you.
Love you.
Love you. All right, back to our super chats. And then the Boxcar Willie hat's going back on, and we're ending this thing. Beck, Gino almost killed Ant. Kate Willett drama. Gino almost killed Ant with the Kate Willett drama? Or separately,
I don't know.
Kate Willett
Yeah.
drama?
Not sure.
Not sure.
Should have put on Do Not Disturb.
Your phone's ringing. Fitzy, could you guys see view counts on compound shows? We could at one point.
Yeah,
and
for a little bit.
It's almost like as soon as we figured out we could, then that feature
Feature
got
went away.
stripped away
Uh-huh.
from us. Because yeah, but I never looked because I was so afraid to look at like the dump. Not because I was like, oh, there's probably 100,000 people watching. I was afraid to because I'm like, if it says like 10, I'm gonna fucking bash my head against the wall really hard until tomato sauce comes out of my fucking skull.
Hey, who's this?
What up, boys?
What's up?
Hello, boy.
What's going on? It's Paul DeSanto. What's up?
Oh shit! What's up, Chris?
Hey, Chris.
I'm sitting here and I'm watching the stream on my big screen. And
Are you
I
just
swear to
sitting
God,
there?
Steve, your fucking wallpaper is gonna give me an epileptic seizure.
That's what it's there for.
It's giving a weird 3D effect, which is kind of fucking hilarious.
Especially when I do this.
Yeah, it must look great on huge TVs.
Did either of you happen to see the tweet I said this morning about the fucking dream I had last night?
I did that you were. Oh God, what was it? Now I did see it, but
You went to work with no clothes on.
in a basement. That's right.
A Drudio?
I had found this. Somebody handed me, or I found this little plushy football, and for some reason, you and Steve are there, and Anthony's sitting in the background. He's having a drink by like a bar, and I tell, "What do you do?" I'm like, "Dude, go out on like a crossing pattern," and I go to throw you the football, and E-Rock is like guarding me, and he comes to rush the quarterback, and I get out of the way, and he dives, and he crashes into a desk and obliterates a fucking desk. I have no idea what the meaning of this fucking dream is.
Wow.
I think the meaning of the dream is if you have E-Rock in your place of work in an office, do not let him charge at your desk. He's going to turn it into splinters. Do not let him sit in an office chair that you value.
Well, listen, boys, I don't want to keep it, but I want to thank you and congratulate
Thanks,
you.
Chris.
I love the things that you're doing. And
He wants to
I had
congratulate
reached
us.
out a couple of weeks ago to you, Steve, to try to see if you wanted to come on my show. But I guess you never got the message because I never got a phone call, you prick.
A message? Was it on Twitter? Also, for the past few weeks, I've been preoccupied.
I called the studio and had Luby give you a message.
Oh. Well,
that's your problem.
That Montenegrin
Yeah.
didn't relay the information, or she probably did, and I just forgot she said it.
Well, both of you guys are more than welcome to come on anytime. I'd love to have you sooner or later whenever you got a free time.
I mean, I'm great at karaoke, so.
But I'm busy. No, I'd love to, Chris.
Yeah, we'd love to.
I'd love to.
Karaoke show. I have my regular show on at noon on Saturdays on YouTube and on Rumble.
All right.
I could probably pop in for a Saturday.
Just a show just like you're doing now. You know, just bullshit, and would love to have you both on because I love you guys and
Love you,
wanna
Chris.
Keep in touch, and you guys are the greatest, and I really appreciate all the years and all the times that you guys did so much to make me laugh. And still, I will say it to this day that the single funniest moment in compound history was Garrett reading that fucking script from Michael Gavinelli. I still laugh over it. It will never be replaced. The single funniest fucking moment.
Thank you, Chris. Yeah, that was great when it just turned and I just started yelling his demands as he was raping people. Yeah,
I think the single greatest moment was when we all got fired.
that was amazing.
Put us all in our place.
Love you, Chris. Bye.
Thank you, Chris. I love you.
I'm putting on Do Not Disturb.
Yes, that's an idea. I'll take the name off. Peter Guy Porker, $500 super sticker. Wow, that's a fucking
damn. Peter, thank you.
Holy fucking shit, that's a big super sticker. Pulper 80, $501 super sticker. That's
shit.
fucking even fucking bigger. It's Eric Nagel in the chat.
What's up?
Wasn't the boxcar Willie had to end the show?
I know.
Yes, Mr. Nagel. This was supposed to signify all hobos back on their boxcars. The show's over. Time to throw our caps in our gaps. But we have not exactly figured out the formula as far as making that happen the proper way. But we're working on it. See you soon. Wink.
What?
No, nothing.
I don't know what that meant.
Nothing. Just talking to the Nagelmeister. Matt Fugate. Gino has a bottle of bourbon I sent for all of you guys. I hope it survives until the next Drudio cast. Well, me too.
Me too. Thank you, Matt.
Gino hoarding alcohol. That's not something I understand or makes any sense. Paul Brady, thanks for the $499 super chat, Matt Fugate. Yes, thank you. That was very. Oh, thank you so much. It was very generous. And there you have it. Now it is time.
Because you have the video already.
Fuck. I'm used to TriCaster life where all my videos were saved in a bay, and all I had to do was cap in the gap time. Let me click. It took 1 second. If I was being slow, it took 1 second. Usually I can get it done before I had a chance to blink. I would have the segment videos ready to go. Instead, I have to pretend I'm talking about something so that I can scroll through my fucking Twitter feed and I can, oh God, and you know what? I have the perfect version of the video saved, but I bet it's not on my laptop. I bet you it's on my fucking phone. So I can't even use that. I'm going to have to just go. And again, I'm not pretending I'm talking about something. This is actually, I just clicked calendar by accident. We're going to have to wait for that to load. I'm going to go back to this. I'm going to go Skoombalats, hit the share button, stop sharing, share that. And it's time for Cat in the Rack. How many caps you got?
2.
Well, I have 3.
You are up first then.
That means Boxcar Willie is shooting. Cap in the Rack. All right. I'm going top shelf because I want to fill up that spot that Caitlin pulled the spice from. And said, "Can you get rid of these?" We're throwing them at the spice rack. Here goes. Oh, son of a
It was
mother!
in and just sneaked out.
Fucking shit. Oh, that was 100% in.
That's a shame.
I gotta flip my hat around. The bill was fucking up my vision.
That's it.
All right, you're up, Kip.
All right, here we go. Oh, off the rim of a
Nails off the
container.
rails. All right.
I feel like Caitlin
It's
made
me
it
turn.
harder to hit it. It's almost the bottom one has the space in it, and everything else is really
the spices have
guarded.
they've been finagled. They've been Eric finagled. There's a little bit to do here. All right. Cap in the Rack. I'm going bottom shelf. I think that gap you're talking about.
Yeah,
There's a gap
it's
right
wide
in the
open.
center. You can't see it from this angle. I got to get a separate gap cam, but is it right there?
Oh, you're right in the middle.
I nailed the gap. But it really, that was a hard bounce.
Yeah,
All right.
it's a hard shot because you can't get in the loft to float it in there.
Fuck. All right. You're up.
All right, here we go.
Oh,
too hard.
so
Too
much.
hard.
That was all wall.
Too hard.
I'm the ass man, baby. They call me Ow Wow. Got your bitch Nessie sucking on Pow's bowels. All right. Final cap.
Final gap.
Final rack.
Rack.
I'm going back top shelf. I want to just secure the win and just get that 1 point.
Okay.
And top rack is definitely the easiest one to hit. If you could just slide it behind the spices, it's in. There's no way for it to pop out. So here we go. Get way too light. Way too much pontificating before I fucking took the shot.
But it hit the second rack and
Hit the second
it's
rack
out.
and it gave me a flicker, a little flitter of hope. All right, well.
Thanks everyone once again for hanging out with us.
Yeah, thank you for hanging out in my dining room. Thank you, Gino, for getting drunk for 6 hours straight and being gay.
Thank you.
I think every day, where would I be without Gino's gayness and alcoholism? Apparently fired 2 years ago instead of now. But
yes, so thank you, Gino.
Anyway, thank you all for watching. It really makes us happy that anyone Gives a shit. And stay tuned because it's going to be jam packed with guests these next coming weeks. Already got 2 locked in. We're hoping to lock in 2 more. So it might be next week. It literally might be every day we have a guest.
Could be, yeah.
Depending on how that goes. And
this Friday we're on the Schulz BS show. So I think it's like 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. So keep an eye out for that. We'll tweet about it.
Tune into that. There was already bonus content for the pro comedy players on Patreon this morning. That was little Garrett and Steve Smarty Pants competition, Smarty Pants Championship. I wonder how that went. And coming soon, the reason we were late today. I don't know. Should I just do that tomorrow morning or should I give people something to watch on Friday?
I mean, we're going to be doing Schulz.
Send me a $500
Friday.
super chat and tell me when to put this next bonus content out.
We're doing Schulz show Friday and then probably Gum Friday.
So tomorrow morning then.
Yeah.
I'll just throw it. So tomorrow morning, stay tuned. Our video game pregame. Part 3 of the Smarty Pants Championship is going to be live. And that's all I have.
Cool.
Thank you for watching.
See you guys later.
And Hot Water's up next. And salud. See you tomorrow.
Off to the ferry.
Tomorrow night, 8 p.m. sharp. No video games. Promise. Bye.
See ya.